Maybe. Hey everybody, it's Lil Red. Hey. Hi. No music
Hey
today.
everybody.
I don't know what's going on with the settings. I only have one set, but Dottie said she just saw one that said there was one set up for 25 minutes from now. I don't know what happened. But there shouldn't be but one set up. So I'm gonna go through the chat and say, hey, three. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Kim, Black Bear, Miss Cassandra, Nick and Steph, Cece, that Amber chick. Hey, Miss Lisa. Movies, TV shows. Not a fan of KJ. I love that name. Hey, Assholes, Family, and Trolls. I like it. Hey, Beth Idle, Leanne, Cece, Mrs. Care. I love you. Hey. I love when Mrs. Care is here. They're both dying for Omega 2. Yep. Uni is deft. Chakoti. I'm reading while I go through to make sure there's not something I want to go back and read after I say hey to everyone. Hey, if y'all ain't shared this link, share it. Give me a thumbs up. Mama T. Holy crap. Sick for a day and all hate breaks loose. All hockey sticks. HE double hockey sticks. CC. I think I said that. If anyone's in here lurking, don't be shy to say hey. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Miss Dana. Hey, Warped Angel. Hey, Debbie. Bob and Carrie. PETA. Stormy. Beth Idle. JJ. Claire Bear. Britters. Hi. April. Hi. Thank you for being here and showing support. Everyone, I appreciate you. Hey, Hoot, you're back. Natalie, welcome. Cash is going to start his chat first thing. Hey, Laura.
My parrot already started his chat. He's annoying today.
Hey, Laura and Nelson. We already made it almost to the bottom. Ange K, Kristen, Ashkey, but I need to back up some because I skipped. Sammy Joe, Veronica, Star Lily, Laurie, Cofield, Sammy Joe, Erica, Mama T again, Clint, Fra Rat, Godless Scummer. That is my any help I need, questions I have. That's one of my friends. I'll just go hop in there and ask some questions. That Amber's chick, miscellaneous skits. Mother Funk, so glad to always see you here. Beth Perez, hello from Mexico. Welcome from America. I wish I was in Mexico.
Mexico.
Near a pretty ocean right now. Hey Ace, Supergirl's Hero, Susie Q, Chakoti, Jules Snow Baby, Peter Harrington, Amy Austin. Hey Veronica, I'm sorry, I'm in a mood. I didn't prepare. I didn't do a song. I just wanted to come talk. Hey SC, but Veronica, if you have something that we've talked about that you want to do later, you're more than welcome. Bama, what's up? Kristen,
I saw a couple new names.
Ange
Trisha Egley. Hey.
Ange K, Colleen, Trisha, Egley, welcome. Becky P, welcome back. Dang it skipped again. Uncovering Hypocrisy, hey girl, hey. Craft Happy, welcome. Hey Miss Suzanne. Yes, can we send her a link?
You'll have to send a link, girl, I think.
To the Facebook for Suzanne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christoph Fans always says, I'm new here. But enjoy and subscribe. Follow the drama. Thanks for coming.
Welcome, Christoph fans. Kathy. Claire Bear, S.C. Johnson, Mama T, Laurie Cofield, Kim Fierro, L. Rose, Miss Cassandra, Bubba, welcome, Barbara Cox. Did I get everybody? Hey, Miss Sylvia Ray.
Summer Rose says hi, new here. Hi,
Hey.
thanks for coming, Summer Rose.
Hey, and thank you for commenting and letting us know you're here. Y'all, if I've missed DMs today, I took a mental health day break. Need that sometimes.
Definitely.
I'm going to Facebook Suzanne real quick. We might have some people in and out. I don't know tonight. I
Hey,
just felt,
Bugsy B, one more angel. Hey, girl.
I felt like just being different.
Summer Rose, Miscellaneous, Skix, DK. Oh my god, Little Red, do you have a bulldog?
Yeah, American.
He's a big boy, just hanging out on the bed.
Can you see
Well,
him?
Summer Rose, we
Oh.
appreciate seeing ya. Feel free to chime in. We are very friendly here and we love to talk. So feel free, anything you want to talk about. The only rule we have is that people are nice to each other, that's all.
No matter who it is in the chat. And I'm going to take my camera off because I'm not just, not feeling myself today, but I just wanted to say, hey, on camera. I sent you a message, Suzanne.
Susie Q, you're not hidden. Hey, how you doing, Susie Q?
Where'd she?
Hope you're having a
Is she
good
in
day.
at the bottom? Hey, Melody said, hey. Oh, hey, Melody, welcome. Summer Rose, welcome.
Susie Q asked, how's your healing going? Well, I hope.
I'm so ready to get these staples out. I missed my appointment because of the weather and my son got a flat, but hopefully Tuesday. And the actual open wound is just going to have to heal from the inside out, and I'm going to have to pack it, and it's gross, but the pain's getting better every day a little bit, I guess.
That's
Hey,
good.
Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, what the heck's going on with my computer here?
You're kind
Miss
of low.
Cassandra said we are the Super Secret Troll Society.
Oh,
Yes.
I wanted to tell the chat. I had a couple messages, and it's happened a couple times. Hey, Ames. I've had some people ask about Patreon and how that works. Like, I thought I could hook them to YouTube somehow, and when you Google it, it kind of looks like you can. I think it was a comment note that said you can't. So if I do a members only and you're a Patreon, I can't add you to members only, I guess, if you're not a member here. I like Patreon because it's like way cheaper for me to have a Patreon than YouTube. However, what I did was I moved. I've got pretty much the same tiers, but I have I have a more expensive tier on Patreon. Joey made that for me. So I added that tier to my YouTube. It has to be approved by YouTube before it's up. And if anyone wants to leave Patreon to come to YouTube just so they can be in the members only chat, I totally understand. Because I don't want you to have to do both. To be able to chat in the 20-minute members only chats that we do before stream sometimes. If my Patreon gets down to 0, I may close it out. I don't want to close it out now because I do have some members. I have some Whiskey Cheetos members, and I think I made the new higher tier on here is going to be Whiskey Cheetos WC's Super Secret Troll Group is the name of the highest member tier here now. I don't want anybody to feel obligated. I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle it. I don't know how to make it fair that someone's paying Patreon to be a part of me and they can't members only chat, and that's not fair.
Right.
And it won't even let me ask. Now I can go in and look if the people who are paid in Patreon are already moderators, then they're covered. But I was having trouble with that website today. It wasn't working for me, so I'll have to check that out. So, anywho, there that is.
We've got it, Mr. Parrot.
I just wanted to say hi to Black Bear because they had an awesome comment, if I can find it again. He said, or she said, it's after 5 here, so I got my drinky and weed on. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana Britt, saw you. Becky P. Becky P says, hey, Suzanne, how's the weather there?
Well, it's beautiful right now, but I suspect it's about to get really bad. I was just telling
Is her volume low for anyone else?
Tom
It
and
is.
I
It's
was
kind of.
telling him, got a ton of scorpions in the house today. He tells me we're about to.
Ooh.
Oh, they're poisonous as crap, right?
Yeah, so about to have rain, I think.
And remember, guys, it is not required, or you don't have to feel bad if you can't join. We totally understand if you can't, finances aren't able to, become a member.
Right.
We're just happy you're here,
And-
guys.
and
you
also,
being in our chat supporting us is support enough.
it absolutely is. But to the person who messaged me and I told them I would look into it, and let them know the night. Dottie, do you still have that link available? What happened is they were on their phone and they couldn't just join, so they joined Patreon. Do you have the link for the people who have
Yes.
phones?
Yes, I will share that.
Dottie's
in a second,
fixing to share the link into the chat for people who have phones and want to be members, so you can do the member only 20 minutes and stuff we do.
Okay, can you see my screen, Little Red? I just
Yes,
want to make sure
ma'am.
it's shared. All right, this was sent to me by one of our subscribers, and this is on Urban Dictionary. Sometimes people post funny little definitions there, and this one's about WOACB. What it stands for is without a crystal ball, a YouTuber that stalks and exploits others for their own financial gain, regardless of consequences or other people's opinions, often referred to as a cyberbully, and inserts himself in a drama, then plays victim. Jumps from community to community for tea or sympathy. Make-believe reporter regularly brings out their inner Karen. For example, don't be a Karen and act like WOACB. Someone posted this way back in July. That's freaking awesome.
It's so funny.
And their
She's got
username
her
was Karen
own,
Joy.
her own Urban Dictionary.
like that.
And thank you, Claire Bear, for sharing the iPhone
That is awesome.
link. Is the iPhone link the same as Android link?
Yes, anyone can use that link to join. It's perfectly available to anybody.
And I appreciate our support, whether it's memberships or just being in here as a friend, because y'all, I need y'all sometimes, like today.
Sylvia Ray says, is Suzanne on the panel? I love her. She joins us here on occasion, which we love, because she has a lot more insight to KJ than we do from Pathos days. So,
what did you think
we love
about?
having her here.
What did you think about the whole Doxing, Katie Joy, Unirock stuff today, Suzanne?
Oh my God. I got up at that this morning. First of all, I was pissed off and I actually had to sleep at night and said, I miss this because I have this horrible need to sleep. And then I was kind of jaw-dropped. I couldn't believe she would do such a thing in the middle of all this legal crap. She's pulling this crap.
I can, but you know what? I woke up to people saying it might be fake. It might have been for clicks. It might have been because he was about to drop his video. I don't know what good that would do him. I still think he's trying to save face, but
I think he's trying to save face.
But I would like to say that I don't put it past her. I think she would totally do that, and I don't really think that it was fake. I think, and I could be wrong. I don't see how. I think he wants the community at large to be okay with him, the larger ones. Hey, Miss Lisa, thank you for your upgrade to Whiskey Cheetos. We love you back, but you be careful and don't spend what you can't. Your friendship to me means the world.
I just think
And I don't want anyone.
Playing CYA right now.
Yeah, cover your own
Every
rear.
way he can. Because I think that he is afraid that Mr. Salt's the attorney is going to contact him next.
And anyone, I'm for some reason having to approve comments again. I do not have that setting turned on. I don't know why it's doing that. But if anyone in the chat sees a comment that says, if any of my mods see a comment that says approve or deny, approve or show or hide, show it no matter what it is. And then if it's inappropriate, we will handle it that way. Show everything and then we will handle it if it's not. Because it's hiding stuff that is just odd. I don't know why. Like Dottie was with me. I checked my settings 3 times, 3 different places. I actually went into my Google settings. Veronica said, yes, awesome. I'll be crashing the panel in about an hour with the new song. I'll be unable to chat until then, listening off and on, but I'll be back. Okay. Susie P. Cash doesn't seem just today. He's already had his little shit fit when I was talking to Dottie before stream.
Right. Both our pets were having shit fits. There was Cash barking and whining. My parrots were squawking away because he was being a little asshole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were dealing with him.
What parrot do you have?
Hey, Diana.
I have an orange-winged Amazon.
Oh, wow. You know, here I get to see every single day the yellow nape Amazons come through.
Yep.
That lives right in this little town. And they like to pick and eat the grapefruit when my back is turned.
I would like to say,
of course they do, their little titties.
Craft, I am going deep enough and I can tell that it's healing from the inside out because it's getting less deep that I can go with the packing. So it is getting better.
Good. Healing badly.
Mother Funk says, I don't think Uni has anything to worry about the lawsuit. To be honest, I don't think he's talked about Toddy. The thing I'm concerned about, Mother Funk, he still might be called in as a character witness, and the fact that it has doxing in his server kind of shows her pattern. So, wouldn't be surprised. Actually.
Oh yeah, and I totally sent that to Saltsy. Then I tweeted him and said, I've sent you several emails and. Can't you set your YouTube not to show people when you've seen it?
Hey,
DMs.
Little Red, can you turn up Suzanne by any chance?
Nope.
Everyone says they're having a hard time hearing you, Suzanne.
Nope, I can't control that.
No, what? I'm having so many complaints.
Wait, let me try. There's one
switch.
thing I may be able to try.
Let me see. Where is my? I do have a headset. I'm gonna have to.
Say,
it's got a microphone.
Y'all mute.
Just want to.
Y'all mute for just a second. Let me see which one I'm. Hello.
Right.
Hello. Okay, I've got y'all's volume turned all the way up.
That means I need to talk quieter because my ass is loud.
Yes.
Just want to say hi to a couple people. Say hi to Nurse Kimberly Cole Shining. I saw a couple new people walk in. Anna Kress. You just got another new member. Or upgrade, I should say.
Debbie Hobbs upgraded to Whiskey Cheeto. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you. We love you here. We love everyone.
Thank you for upgrading.
I don't hate when you bug me. The other day I was like, "Grr, mama craft," but I love you. I know it's just out of concern. I love you.
Little Red, I'm sending you stuff that has been forwarded to me because it has volume. Mr. Comic Nut has been making some short clips today, and they're amazeballs. So I've been sending you a couple links.
Miss Cassandra, your friendship and DMs and just being you is all I need. I don't want anybody to be in a financial situation because of me. Hey, Kier, my love.
Yeah, he's been on fire, but he the rain's coming tomorrow, the next day, and
where's he posting?
I'm sending you Twitter DMs about it, so you can go right to the link.
I know, but where are they? Because our Twitter.
They're on Twitter. They're short little 45-second clips.
Let me just make sure there's nothing.
I sent you 4 of them.
Should I stop at the first one?
In and down.
Okay.
I can fix that, Cassandra. Is that better? I can be as loud as you need me to be. Everyone knows me. Big mouth.
Alrighty, y'all. Let's see some of my hubs. I'll send him an email if he wants to hop in here. This says LMAO. So here is my Keemstar parody taking points back from a creator that I gave them to this morning. Can reward repetitive behavior when it's destructive. Unirock. Sorry, man, but like I said before, why are you repeatedly on the wrong side of the story? Bail while you still can.
Before you start it, I just want to mention before I forget. Someone earlier said that Angelica Oles mentioned you again today in her video.
Again? How many times did she mention me?
Unless it was still the same video. I'm trying to see if I can still see that comment. It might have flown by though. Whoever said that, can we put that again? Because that would be great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Anytime anyone mentions me. Why did Logos and KFC fans said what? What is that person?
You're probably hitting the algorithm. They were probably in people's recommended. So people are coming here like, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Penord. I'm sorry if I mangle your name.
Did you say
40
bro?
ounce to freedom.
40 what? 40 ounces here? Welcome.
Yes.
Why am I
Sheds is here
subscribing
as
to Amongst Us Guys? I don't know what that means, but some comments are getting hidden and I don't want to understand.
Bob and Carrie Kennedy said she did. It was this afternoon's video. Thank you for letting us know. Claire said she can barely hear me now. Is this better, guys?
I can hear you fine.
I can be loud. Don't worry. Let me know if you guys are still having trouble hearing me.
And if you are, let me check my.
I mean, I got my mic thing all the way by my mouth now. Normally, I wear my mic all the way up on top of my head because everyone goes, "Dottie's so loud," and everyone's like, "I can't hear Dottie." Well, shoot.
Well, I just turned my mixer back on. Kristen said it was her newest video 2 hours ago. She was reading over people Katie said had harassed her and bullied her, and some people were asking how to find you. Yay! We'll have to.
Nice.
I hope someone in the chat told them how to find me.
Very, very nice. Classy mom.
Hey, classy mom.
Hey, girl.
Lord, I was up with my insomnia when Unipop came in at 3:30 a.m. on my. I'm gonna say I'll give him credit where credit's due. I don't know how true or long it'll last, but he did the right thing in this one case, as far as I know. If it's not fake news, now people are saying it's fake, but he's gonna have to prove himself because Miss Cassandra said no typing while people are talking. So rude. I got that message today in my YouTube videos. Like, it's so rude to type when people are talking. Well, you know what? I bought a quieter thing, and there's nothing I can do. Sometimes I've got to talk. I try to type quietly. Is that comment nut? Yep, pretending to be Kim. Its story is Old Man Bill. Is he here? Hey,
Old Man Bill in the world.
I did check your last video out. I liked it, and I will drop your link. I have no problem with that. I'll find it and drop it before we end here tonight. Don't let me forget. Craft Happy saying busy all day. Going back and forth from this chat to another. I watched a few chats, and I got so sick of the internet today. I said, y'all win. Internet won, Little Red 0 today. That's how I felt. Defeated.
Well, don't feel defeated, because look at 136 people say you rocked the house.
Yeah.
Sammy Joe says, Chemic nuts. That's right.
Yes, I say. So let's listen to my hubs. I love that beard. Let's watch.
So this morning I actually gave points to a creator. Supposedly they outed another creator that doxed somebody else. Come to find out that on that particular Discord server, this particular action was not new. It was done before. This is the third time. So I'm going to have to take back those points from you because they aren't deserved. I'm going to have to put you in the negative with the points. So I'm going to have to actually, like I said, go in there and take those points from you. Just, go in there, take them from you. Next time, think a little bit more. So this morning, I actually gave points to...
Like I was taking it back, just like Keemstar. Hey, I just want to read a quick message. Kaylee J says, except Unirock basically blamed you in his most recent Periscope, Little Red. He tried claiming Katie only doxed Creepshow because you doxed her. That's a bullshit excuse.
She's been doxing
That's
people.
not what he says? Okay, Motherfunk, tell me what he said then, because I didn't watch it yet.
I actually emailed him this morning being nice and asked him to unblock me and said I would not troll and that I agree. I'm glad that he finally did the right thing, but was it going to last? Because Moderate Extremist actually did a video where I was told, showed proof that doxing was allowed in his Discord a year ago.
Godless Scummer says, Little Red, I guess I would be very suspicious of Uni's motives here. Moderate extremist video seems to put law into perspective. Apparently, Katie doxed someone in Uni's Discord server a year ago, and they did nothing about it.
Yes, and I wish that I wished I would have known about and seen Moderate Extremist video before I emailed Uni, but I didn't. But I want to be unblocked since he's so about unblocking. I'm sure they'll make fun of me. I'm sure he'll show my DM. I hope he shows the reply where after I saw Moderate's video, I said, oh, so you... But, anywho.
Make sure you go in order. There's a part 1, 2, and 3, and he marked them.
This is part 1 that I just played part 1. So what...
Oh no, we didn't hear it. What did you play it?
I just played one, the top one you sent me.
The one with the beard?
Yeah.
No, this is a different one. Part 1. I didn't hear anything though. You have it no volume.
Well, no, I didn't. So y'all didn't see the video that I just played
Oh, the one where he looks like Keemstar? Yes.
Okay, so here's part 1.
It's a lot of shit to go through.
You just confused me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ridiculous. How could you
why is he wearing a helmet?
That one.
Why is he wearing a helmet?
I don't know, but it's part of his shtick now, I think so. Okay. Before you started though, can I just read a couple quick things?
Sure.
Craft Happy Tammy says she put a picture in the mod chat for you. Just for you. Kaylee J says, Motherfunk, that's how I took it, or what I thought I heard, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I saw something else. Cindy Sue says Dadio was blocked by Uni for asking him nicely if he was going to address it. He's supposed to be going live on, he said, Rock-A-Lot tonight. Oh, Motherfunk said that was, he said that was KJ's reasoning, Katie's. Well, it's not okay to dox someone just because she got doxed herself. Well, I don't think that makes it okay, personally. And I think most people would agree. Yeah, I think he's wearing like his daughter's helmet or something. Later on he is, actually.
Okay, y'all ready? Classy Mom Don't Want Red. He has a list of criticism videos. Now there's a drinking game, and I believe you would fall into one category. He mentions Leslie too and doxing her. Well, let's listen.
Ridiculous. How could you private your shit, delete shit over and over again, delete fucking YouTubes? Yo, she lost. She lost the case, and if you're still following her after everything she's doing, there's something fucking wrong with you as well, man. What the hell, guys? Come on, man. This is a lot of shit to go through. Guy, anyway, man. Thank you for helping again. I really appreciate it. It's really frustrating that I can't be with my friends that are online because of the situation, but this is taking precedence. It's a little bit more important. And I'm going to try to be doing a live here tonight. So, if I do the live, hope you join me. We're going to be talking some shit. Because this is crazy. Ridiculous. How could you private your shit?
I feel like he'll be here sometime because he's got a live tonight, so he might show up.
Alright, so part 2 and part 3 are funny as well.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. My DMs,
That's okay.
like, I don't know, people will DM me while I'm live. and I try to. Sometimes I miss. That was part 1. This part 3. There's part 2. Did I just play part 2? Yeah, that was part.
That was part 1. Mother Funk said that Uni agreed as well that it wasn't okay for
Dude, you
just
can't let
Katie's
people dox,
regioning
man.
didn't make
This
sense.
is the second time that's actually happened on
Sorry.
Discord.
That's okay.
What
You're
now?
fine, girl.
What did you say?
Mother Fung said Uni agreed that it wasn't okay for Katie to dox somebody just because she's been doxed. So.
Also, she's doxed way more than she's ever been doxed, and
I think so too.
hey Kaylee, motherfucker understood. I enjoyed Periscope late, and he rambled, so I must have missed that part. Hey Jane, Conquering Addiction. Hey girl, and let's listen part 2.
She done it there, and Uni didn't do shit. What the fuck, Uni? Come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you can't let people dox, man. This is the second time that it's actually happened on your Discord. It shouldn't have happened the first time. I'm glad that you came out this time. I'm glad that you're fucking telling her that, this is not behavior that is accepted, because everyone that is actually telling her that this is okay, you're enabling her. You're telling her that this behavior is okay when it fucking isn't. Everyone went after fucking me for my bullshit, and it was only one time. What the fuck, yo? And then with the shit with the lawsuit with KJ and the fucking lawyer, she's gotta be fucking dumb. The
Wow.
lawyer has to be fucking. She done it there, and you didn't do
Oh,
shit.
sorry.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of cussing.
Yeah, that's what was that part 2?
That was part 2. But how he does the camera thing?
I
Where he's
love
almost bopping
Yo,
it with.
she
I think
lost.
that's maybe why he has on a.
Hey Crystal. Hey Mama T. Hey True Ball of
CC
Wax.
Clark.
True Ball of Wax, would you like to come talk? Has she been here on? She has before, right? Came in and talked.
I think so.
I can confirm what I saw. All 4 nights with Unirock, I was there. You need to put 4 nights together, because what I saw was like a schooling of Uni. More each day, more each night. Hey, cute Clark. Hey, yeah.
Christoph fans always ask, "Who is this guy?" This is another YouTuber named Comic Nut. He's a fan. He's a friend of the channel.
It's
Yeah, he's a-
E.VJJ Comic Nut. He is my internet husband, so y'all back off. if his wife ever leaves him, I'm next in line.
He's yours. Hey, Janeway. Hey, that Emma chick, my sister.
Okie doke. Are we ready for that part? Trace, let's listen.
Ridiculous. How could you private your shit, delete shit over and over again, delete fucking YouTubes? Yo, she lost. She lost the case, and if you're still following her after everything she's doing, there's something fucking wrong with you as well, man. What the hell, guys? Come on, man. This is a lot of shit to go through. Yeah. Guy, anyway, man. Thank you for helping again. I really appreciate it. It's really frustrating that I can't be with my friends that are online because of the situation, but this is taking precedence. It's a little bit more important. But I'm going to try to be doing a live here tonight. So, if I do the live, hope you join me. We're going to be talking some shit. Because this is crazy. Ridiculous. How could you private your shit?
I think I sent you one more where he changes helmets, and you just gotta see it just for the helmets. I might have sent it twice, so I'm sorry.
Okay, let me see what that.
I'll send a link to True Ball of Wax. She said she'll come in. Hey, 33.
I've got this thing going on where there's 4 kids, young kids, and I accidentally answered, sending me IG phone calls that are saying they're gonna call out without a crystal ball on IG, and I've never seen these kids before in my life. And I accidentally answered it, and I'm like, I have to be careful where I get involved, and I've actually got a lot going on, so I had to hop out this call. Super nice kids, but I don't know where they came from or what's up. They knew about my channel, but I've never.
Wow.
One of them was working on a skateboard. That's how young these guys were.
Dang.
Hey 33. Hey Maj TV.
There's no telling. I had to deal with a rumor this week that I had that my new Twitter was not me. I had to make a video and say, hey, you know, everything that was connected to me with NLQ and Pathos, when I quit working for Pathos, I shut all that stuff down and came back because under a similar name. Because I severed my links with them now.
Yeah.
Not for any bad reasons. I did it because I was just worn out after 10 years of doing this. But
right. I want to read
some of the stuff people come up with.
Sylvia Ray said, I still feel bad for believing the crap they were talking about Lil Red. She's a sweetheart. I'm so happy I found her channel, and I will always support you. I still remember her name, but I don't remember where, like which. She was probably maybe in all, because at one time people were allowed to be in Leslie, Katie, and Joe's streams, and then that wasn't allowed anymore. I don't know. So, I don't know where I saw you, but you're welcome here. Much love to you, and I'm so glad that you came over and saw. And Mrs. Care, I just wish, Mrs. Care, if you ever want to come in and talk, I love you, and you're welcome. I'll send you a link. And who else did I just offer a link if they want?
I sent a link to True Ball Wax.
Okay. And
Uncovering Hypocrisy said it pretty well. She goes, Sylvia Ray, many of us were there, girl. I was a sub for a year. Takes longer for some. I was a big supporter of her, gave money, support her through a lot. Times change.
Was that Katie? Was that Katie?
Yes. She is Uncovering Hypocrisy supported Katie at one point.
No.
Then she saw the light.
No, I'm saying, was it Sylvia that reported Katie? Or blah, blah, blah. Supported Katie. Kraft said, good Lord, I just went and checked on a 3-year-old that was going potty, and he was standing on the potty looking out the window he opened. Y'all, it's about 12-foot drop. My heart's pounding. That's scary. You know what's scary is my grandbaby, the rental that my son's about to move into, and the baby's not even born yet, so it'll be a while. But the window in that room, the bottom of the window where you open is only about 1.5 feet off the ground. Luckily it's a hard to open window, but I said, you're gonna have to put a dresser in front of this window when this baby's walking, because I'll be a hot mess. Let me see. I was in Chris and Chris's Katie, and I was in Chris and Chris's. Oh, okay. Chris was here last night and spoke. I didn't have an issue with her. I guess we've had issues in her mind, or at one point both of us had issues with each other, but I'm making peace with this community. Most everybody. If they don't want to make peace back with me, then that's on them. But I no longer have beef with anyone except KJ. And my beef is just, I wish she'd do better.
I'm sending the link to Mrs. Care. She said she'll come in.
Yay! Oh my goodness, I'm fangirling. I love her. She is such a good support.
Before you hit the join button, you'll see like 2 buttons or 3 buttons. One looks like a camera. Just make sure you turn it so it has a line through it.
But first it'll say join first, and you have to hit join, and then it'll then show you the camera to hit join.
Oh, sorry.
So I believe you're good the first time. Don't freak out. You can hit join and then you hit the camera. But if you're worried about it, turn the camera or put your finger over it just in case. But that's how it works on my end.
Yep, you can do it on laptop as well. Just when you join, you want to make sure that if you're looking at the actual stream, make sure you mute the stream, because you'll like an echo.
Jane White said, I never believed Lil Red was all that KJ said, because I knew Katie would rather climb a tree and tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth. Hey, Nana Kimber. Nana Kimber's here. I'm a fan.
Hey, girl.
I like your, yeah. Thanks for being here.
Lisa says we all have, at one time or another, everyone's been a real victim of the KJ Shat show. We have from her.
Yeah.
So, yep, I mean, it happens. She has a magnetism about her.
Okay, is this something we've already watched, or we need to watch this one?
No, the one with the unicorn. Please play it. I think I shared it twice.
No, the one that's on the screen right now.
No, you already watched. We already watched. Oh, well, let me look, because I'm looking at the actual. Yes, we already watched this one.
Okay.
We watched this one. You want to go to the one with the unicorn helmet? Yes, girl.
Sorry.
Yeah, the unicorn helmet one.
Oh, yay. Is that the last one?
Yes.
There's two of them.
Kier Schneider, you can actually come in and talk your phone, because that's what I'm on as well. Using a
Okay.
headset sometimes help our earbuds.
Okay, we're gonna watch the unicorn one. Let me fast forward. Pause. Big. Are y'all ready? I just watched KJ during the Amber Portwood situation, but she was rude to her subs, and I don't know how they put up with it. Chakotay said, train wreck trop of my magnetism. Nana Kimber said, I'm here every time, just don't talk every time. Well, you're welcome to, but I appreciate you being here. I know some people don't. They get busy and they just listen while doing other stuff. I used to do that at work. Cece, she plays normal. I mean, not anymore, but KJ would play normal until you see a few cycles. She just talks herself up. Okay, let's listen.
What's up, y'all? So, check it out. I just got into a little spat with somebody, and I tried to remind them when they almost doxed me, when they actually thought that a name that I put out was my name. What the fuck was it? My motherfucking name was a mess. Anyway, and they were like, you know what? I've got screenshots of everything. I'm going to put them out. But here's a key issue. I have to give a fuck if you put them out, which I don't. So, I don't give a shit. You actually, in order for that threat to work, the other person on the other side has to give a fuck what everybody else thinks. And I don't give a fuck. Suck a dick, bitch. I don't give a... What's up, y'all? So, check it out.
He is really hyper
today.
What do you think?
And
Well, I mean, he worked himself up for his. He's a comedian.
I just love the fact he's wearing a unicorn helmet. You know that gotta be his daughter's.
Well, don't assume he might wear that around when he's riding his bike.
He said he's now gonna wear it more often when he's.
I want the headphones with the kitty cat ears. And I'm not.
Yeah, those are cute.
I'm not a
like
fan of
Death Noodles
headphones.
has.
I'm not a fan of headphones, but I like those. I would rather have one with like a unicorn horn
Alright, so here's
or a
what
crown
they
built
say.
into it if they make those.
Oh yeah, a crown. That would be good.
Hey, Bugsy.
This is, that seems to be Katie Joy's new thing, is the crown.
Give me 1 second. Let me tell this person, or they will not stop texting me if I don't say. I'm very, very busy. Give me 1 second.
Sure, no problem. So you're expecting another tropical storm, huh, Suzanne?
Yep. You know, it's funny. When we moved here, we were told there were no hurricanes, and then the very first fall we lived here, we were on our way to the airport, and we had a hurricane come through. We couldn't even get to the airport. That day, it took me 5 days to get to the States. I slept in 3 airports. I know how to describe it with the hurricane. And then this year we happened to, after never having hurricanes here but one other time. So we're getting hit with them. Feels like Louisiana where I grew up. It's nothing but
Wow.
hurricanes.
Yeah, I know that Central America can get hurricanes. I'm surprised somebody told you that.
Well, Costa Rica itself does not get hurricanes usually. Usually they'll go through way north of us, Mexico, but not too far
Okay.
down usually.
What
So
else?
it's not as often.
Not as often at all.
Well, apparently, KJ is live on IT right now. Why is she going live? She cannot help
Shut the
herself.
hell up. She just needs to shut up. She's doing herself irreparable harm right now.
She
doesn't
sure
understand that
is.
Salsa's watching every moment, along with a pile of other associates. She's just making it worse and worse with every live she does.
Well, I want to, y'all give me another second. I will do something fun.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not. I don't know. Mother dang. Hold on, give me a second.
She's on IG Live talking about the Real Housewives, acting like nothing happened last night. What in the world?
You think she's actually told Todd all about what's going on with the lawsuit, or do you think she's lying and deflecting again?
We got a joiner, Little Red.
Okay, give me
It
one
needs to be
second.
approved.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, you just have to let True Bolowax in. She's waiting. She never talks about
She's
the Real
not.
Housewives. She says she's not interested.
She's not showing up as a.
I just heard myself.
I didn't even know she covered them. I saw she covered the Duggars again today.
Yeah, that's her bread and butter, though.
It is. She used to tell me that. She used to tell me all the time that the Duggars brought in more hits than anybody else.
One time in Uni's chat when she was on a live chat over there, and it's been documented that she said, "I can talk about the Duggars taking a crap, and my fans will watch."
Oh yeah. Oh, she absolutely.
I think that was
remember
pretty rude, actually. Oh, she turned off the comments in her IG live. She couldn't take the heat already.
Of course.
Yeah. Can't take the heat. Hey.
Hi guys. That was a little tricky, but I made it.
Hey,
how are you, ma'am?
welcome, True
Hi,
Bolowax.
guys.
Did she go
Nice to-
off already of her live?
What's that?
Did she go off of her live already? Because I don't.
Let me look. She no, she's still there, but she turned off the comments.
Oh, so she has me blocked from everywhere. Okay, whatever.
Oh.
Comic nut. Your ears must have been ringing because we just played your little clips.
Oh yeah.
I just emailed him also, or talked to him.
How are you guys?
Good. The question is, how are you?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're just getting ready to hunker down for another stupid storm that is going to be coming on Monday.
Fun times.
Oh yeah, all day long. Sucks, but it is what it is, you know.
I love your unicorn helmet, by the way.
Yeah, it's my daughter's. I just put it on because they put the first one on me, and then I just, for some reason, grabbed that one and put that one on my head for some godforsaken reason.
It's a big hit.
Funny one. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys could enjoy it. I'd been away for so long, for almost 2 weeks, that I was like, I might as well come back with the thunder and lightning, right? Come back.
You
come back
did.
hard.
Well, you had reason to come back. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Today was crazy.
So I know it was. Hey, Little Red, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling from the surgery? I haven't talked to you in like almost 3 weeks.
I'm getting better every day. I get stiff sitting here. I can't do very long streams anymore without getting stiff, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better slowly but surely. If I can get these staples out, I'll be great.
When do you get those out?
I went last Friday and I was infected, so they opened some and I have to pack them every day 4 times. And I was supposed to went Friday, but there was torrential rainstorm and my son got a flat on the way to appointment, so I missed it. And they didn't have another one until Tuesday. 2 of them came out.
Oh man, that sucks.
There's 15 left. So hopefully Tuesday.
Good. All right. Well, you're in our prayers always.
Thank you. Who did you say needed approval, Dottie? You said something about something.
Oh, it was True Bolowax. You did it.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought there was
So we
some-
got True Bolowax, we got Suzanne, me, you, and Comic Nut. What a panel. Love it.
Got a good panel.
I think I actually told Comic Nut what was going on with Katie and Unirock this morning.
Yeah, you did. And I started to do some more research and looking at everything and stuff, and that's just a cluster F. It's just a.
Isn't
I don't
I
understand.
got up this morning, I was shocked. I was falling down. I was like, what? This went down while I was sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder how long it'll last, and if it is something that's
I want y'all to see my shirt because I am a Mustang girl. I love it. I hope y'all like it.
It's cute.
Ride the pony.
There you go. Alexandra A said Katie is live, and I just asked her about Creep Show, and she turned comments off after people were asking questions. Had to come here immediately. Well, we appreciate it. I know we pulled her up. I'm like, she can't take it. She can't take the heat.
no,
And
she
she's
can't.
acting like nothing's happening, like nothing happened. And I would stay off the internet if I were her. She's just hurting herself.
She doesn't have the ability or the common sense to do that. Who said, Suzanne, maybe you are the hurricane? I'm just kidding.
I don't know, but I feel like a hurricane right now. I just every time I watch her now, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Shut up! Because I know that the lawyer is watching. Somebody is watching and forwarding it to him, and I think that plays a part in why Uni is suddenly making her responsible.
I have a few things to read in the chat when you're in just a minute.
I have a couple of thoughts on that one.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go
Can I
ahead.
talk?
Okay.
Okay. I actually, on accident, the first night, was in Uni's stream, and he brought on this lady named Charlie, and maybe you're all familiar with her. But
Yes, I was there that night.
she nailed it. I mean,
Charlie Gold.
and Katie Joy was fighting it all the way. It was like, but no, but wait, no, and Charlie kept saying, no, you're going to listen to me, which was awesome to watch. But what I'm wondering and looking at here is, it's been 4 nights, and
Background
each night
noise.
Unirock got hit harder and harder and harder. So by the time he's in Augie's stream, it was a shit show. Honestly, it was terrible, and Creep Show was angry. She was, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Saying she was right, and I was agreeing with her, but she handled it. You know that cringy feeling you get when Katie Joy goes too far?
Yeah.
Well, there was some cringy moments there on Augie, and it was like, you guys, Unirock is still a man, and he's just trying to tell you something which they didn't want to hear, and so we never did get to hear it. I'm sitting there wishing I could hear it, and we didn't get to hear it. So anyway, that's the 3rd night. By the 4th night, Unirock, I think, had it. I mean, he spent every night defending her every way he could, trying to bring up other stuff, and nobody was having any of it. And to me, it felt like that maybe it was a schooling for Unirock. Like, since it was night after night, he finally maybe just had enough. Especially when I heard this afternoon that she had done this before in his
I have a
Discord.
question for you.
So that was when he was more
Simping for Katie?
more tolerant of her, more tolerant.
Okay, how familiar in experience are you with him as a human?
Not much. to be
Okay,
honest
I
with
could
you.
tell.
Well,
Because you
that's
said
fair.
he's a man. And I agree, age-wise, he is. If you look back, he has, I don't know if you're familiar with the term simp. He is simping for Katie. He never gave a damn.
Yeah.
Keemstar actually dropped receipts today. Like, he's making a big deal. And I actually emailed him, asked to be unblocked, and said I would not troll if he would. And I said, I agree. I think you finally did the right thing. And I gave him a little props. And then I immediately saw the video that Monitor Extremist dropped, and I was like, oh, he let her dox someone a year ago. So I messaged him back and said, I just saw this, but I still would like to be unblocked. He'll probably show my DMs and make fun of me, whatever. I tried. He said, if you want to be unblocked, just ask. But he, and then I woke up from my nap and people were questioning whether or not, but he hasn't, in my opinion, looked into anything anyone says, or he knew and didn't care. The reason, in my opinion, he's doing this now, and I hope I'm wrong, and my opinion this morning was maybe he's finally seeing, But I think that maybe she's drugged so many bigger channels into it that are so much bigger than this. Everyone knows Uni's about clicks and views and money. If she's gonna piss off people with 1 million subs,
Right.
he can't stay behind that.
Right, 100%.
And it's been obvious the last few days he's been trying, especially when she infiltrated his chat that was supposed to be about his friend who committed suicide, and she made it all about her. You can see his frustration and that he wanted to make her happy or keep her happy and make it okay with the rest of the community. I think the rest of the community is like, he's a joke to the big ones. I hope that if maybe he can see the light and change their opinion of him, but right now they don't have a good opinion of him. But I do agree with him booting her from Discord. Maybe he will do right. But Unirock cares about Unirock. And if you don't know, I mean, you're new, you'll see. People can change. I've changed a lot.
Well,
I still make boo-boos, but I mean, I've changed a lot from
We're human.
a year ago. So,
well, I'm going to put up as an example Katie Joy with the 2 apologies. And I said that I messaged Unirock because she did this Discord issue after she'd given the world 2 apologies that she didn't freaking mean. And I know there were people that went after the first apology and was like, yeah, maybe we should back off. Maybe we should give her a chance. But I've been watching her for a year, so I didn't feel one apology was ever going to change my heart. But then the second apology, it was like, well, maybe. But I thought, I'm not going there. I'm going to watch her do a few videos and see how she treats the videos. And off the bat, she did 2 Duggars, and that's the Duggars and the Sister Wives, the Bates. That's kind of what I know. So she was lying day 1 already. It wasn't huge lies, but you see, you gotta most people give somebody a chance if they're really going to change. But with her, I'd already seen too much damage, and perhaps that's what you're saying to me about Unirock. You've seen so much damage that you can't hardly believe he will make a change. But I guess where I'm at with Unirock is, I'm willing to see what he has to say.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
where I'm kind of at.
I think he's shown, and this is my opinion, and I hope I'm wrong, he has shown that what he's concerned with is views and clicks. And by what he did this morning, he basically admitted, okay, I just saw my admin just said she did this, and this is absolute no, so I had to kick her from Discord. But I don't put up with this. But she's been doing this, and the video he dropped yesterday, the couple videos about the Sophie Long stuff. People have been telling him this for months. How did he not see it? Or did he see it and he didn't care, and now he has to care because she's dragged a bunch of huge creators into it. So we will see.
The Sophie Long thing should have woke him up. So it makes me think he didn't care enough to go look at it, because if he saw it, come on.
Well, you know,
he's so in the wrong.
Even his own subscribers and members, a lot of them hated her and begged him, take her wrench, get her out of here. Really? She's causing trouble in our community. And he wouldn't listen because she had 130,000 subs. Well, she's working, and I'm sick of hearing someone say that I said I wanted to burn her channel to ground. I've never said that. I've never said I wanted her taken down. I think she's burning her channel to the ground all by herself.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is showing people what she's doing, and I would like, if I could get anything out of her, it would be a change.
That's how I feel. I want to see her change. I'm not here for her to be taken down. Not at all. I don't feel that way. I just want the lies to stop. I want her to stop being a bully and being mean to people, innocent people.
Being mean to people who pay your bills, being mean to children, going after children, showing other people's personal information. Jeffree Star might be an asshole. He's self-proclaimed asshole. That don't mean you get on live and show his every address he's ever had and the house he's got for sale, the address, and just, I mean, she is not a good person, but God forbid anyone dox her, and Unirock will drag them. I also told him in the email today, I know I'll not get an email back. He will never acknowledge it. I said, you have accused me of being a heroin and a meth junkie with 30 felonies, and none of that was true.
Whoa.
Yes, and she has too. I worked in an emergency room, and he did for an hour a rant that he had my record and that I had 30 felonies. First of all, if you've got 30 felonies, you're a habitual and you're in prison.
Yeah.
You can't work in a hospital emergency room if you've ever been in prison that I know of, because they run a record check. They also drug test. They also, I think if you work with nurses and doctors every day and you've got a heroin or a meth habit, they're going to be able to tell and they're going to drug test you. I may be a little dingy and have attention deficit, but I ain't no junkie.
No. I've known her for almost 3 years now. Almost 3 years. That's a long time. And she just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm not sure she's capable of change unless they haul her away in a straitjacket and she gets extreme therapy. Maybe then, but at this point, I don't even see that.
I think she's
that's
headed
one of
for a
my
straitjacket.
questions, Suzanne. Is what if she is mentally ill? I mean, that would explain a lot.
Well,
but
in my
where's
opinion,
Todd on that one? Todd would have to speak up, I guess. I don't know. Do you think that's
In my
possible?
opinion, she probably is, but
I
I
think
it's
she
something
is.
like maybe Munchausen's by internet. I've seen that a couple of times.
I've seen a lot of people today question that, her meds need adjusted. No, I think she is probably on meds she shouldn't be on, period. But I'm no doctor.
She should not.
But don't dismiss her bad behavior as being a medical a medication issue. Don't dismiss that. That's
Something worse than that.
That's giving her a pass.
Borderline personality disorder.
If the only medicine that she is claimed to be on for her mental, and she says her mental health, if the only medicine for mental health she is on is Adderall does, or lack thereof, or too much of, that does not make you dox people, treat your subscribers like shat who pay your bills. That does not make you say Little Red just called my son the R word from an account I was waiting to come in here. It does not make you strike videos that are fair use. It does not make you go into your only internet creators friends chat and go on a deleting spree. That's not your meds are wrong. That's just you're a biatch.
Well, maybe a biatch with a little alcohol.
Right?
It doesn't make you say, I talked to so-and-so and we're cool now, even though you have yet to talk to the other person. It doesn't make you do any of that. Whatever is going on with her is deep, it's moral, it's bedrock.
Did we send Mrs. Kara a link? Did I not do that?
Huh?
Didn't I send Mrs. Kara a link? Hold on. I'm sorry.
I sent her one as well. If she doesn't have that app. Who3 says, she said, my daughter acted that way. She was bipolar, also abusing drugs and alcohol. I've seen this before.
Oh.
Nurse Kimberly says, what if? Well, I think we're heading down spiraling road. She's definitely spiraling her, and I really think her husband's doing her a disservice by not stepping in. Hey, Chris Johns.
I think her husband's as jacked up and crazy as she
pretty
is.
Much just about any time. You know, it's not that hard to sign your spouse in most states in the U.S. and say they're acting delusional.
And he doesn't even have to. He doesn't even have to sign her in. All he really has to do is demand, get your ass off the internet for a few days, and
smash your damn phone.
That's an idea.
I mean, if I can count how many phones I've had smashed by crazy ex-boyfriends, a husband who is frustrated may have a right to at least hide it.
Right? And you know what you do for kids with electronics? You put a little lock in the plug-in so they can't plug in their computer.
Oh my God, my ex-husband
Exactly.
shot my son's laptop, but he did that after he saw a video of something happening, and I said he has lost his mind. There were some chats I wanted to go back and read a while back. I want to, if I can do that for just a minute. I hope I don't miss anyone. It takes uncovering, said Sylvia, I was there. Many of us were there, girl. I was a sub for a year. It takes longer for some. I was a supporter of her, gave her money, supported her through a lot of times. Hey, True the Ball of Wax, everyone loves you so much. Tammy, good
Thanks,
Lord,
guys.
I just went to check my 3-year-old. I read that one. The potty was hanging out the window. You have to see my face. No, you don't have to see your face, Mrs. Care. I just sent you a link to your Twitter DMs again. Classy mom, Sylvia, I was a sub, even a member. It wasn't until she defamed Leslie and her false arrest that I knew it was bad news. I'd had encounters that made me question, but that was horrible. Sylvia said I was in Chris and Chrissa exposed, and Katie and Uni. That's where I've seen her. Mama T, Mrs. Care, no, you don't have to. Hold on. There was another one or two. Jane said, never believed Loretta was all that Katie said. I read that one. I knew Katie would rather climb a tree and jump out. Blah, blah, blah. I still support Chris and Chrissa, Amzie Britters, and that you're welcome to. I don't have any issue with them. We've all made peace. And I have people saying, oh, what are you, crazy? What are you, crazy? I don't want beef with anyone. Like, I would like to not have beef with Uni. Am I going to be ever a sub member to him and pay him? No, but I would like for there not to be beef and get called a junkie, because that's not fair, because it's not true.
That's really bad.
Mrs. Care, are you on a phone or if you're on a laptop or a computer, if you go to your Gmail, you'll actually see Meet Hangout over on the left, or you can type in Google Meet, and it'll bring it up, and it'll give you a place to copy and paste the link I sent and paste it into the link and hit join. Lisa, Dottie, we have all at one time or another. Everyone has been a victim that may have been read. Just point your phone to the ceiling until you know you're not showing your face. I am not 100% believing Uni right now. It will take time if it is true, but after listening to his middle of the night stream, fingers crossed he's done with her. I hope so too. I think she could easily, if she's not completely alright with him, get back. But if she gets mad at him, he'll be dead to her. And oh my boo. You're on a laptop, Mrs. Carrot. Should be easy if you go to type in Google Meets and go to the website, and then just
Mrs. Care is here.
Oh yeah, I'm reading to somebody who's here. I'm sorry. I love your little avatar. Take yourself, hit the little microphone so we can hear your voicey.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can I tell you that I love you, and you some days, Mrs. Care, you give me new
Hang
life.
on, what do I do to stop the echo?
If
What you want to do is mute, turn down the actual stream when you were watching it, and then you'll hear everything through the meet itself.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm a virgin at this.
classy.
I love your accent.
Classy mom
Yes.
said, "Red, my grandbaby is 13 months and has been here for 2 weeks. Love her to death, but this Mimi is exhausted. Bless your heart." I'm still trying to. I wanted to read a few. We're gonna be able to come in and talk with my phone. Yes, Kiara, I'll send you a link in a little bit. There's a lot here right now. I want to keep it down, but
I actually already sent it to
I
her
was
so
gonna
she can
say,
join a little bit later.
okay, she can join.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need to go because my internet here is very spotty and you guys keep cutting in
Okay.
and out. So
We
I'm gonna
love
jump
you.
out.
Thanks,
Bye,
Suzanne, for coming.
guys. No
Thank
problem.
you. Have a good night.
Love you.
You too.
Bugsy said, Sylvia, that's why that's when I found her a few months ago. I stayed way too long and ignored red flags. I don't have Twitter and just barely got on IG, so YouTube is the place I saw her. That is the problem. A lot of people only knew her from there, and that's where she is the most well behaved. True Ball of Wax is saying, I second that. Until she messed up and started sending people to Twitter thinking they would listen to her and only look at her. That's when, plus, and it wasn't me that started the train of people showing her problematic behavior, but a lot more people after I mean, I about around the time I started, a lot of new accounts started, and yeah, I mean, they show up in the algorithm, so her people are seeing them even on YouTube now. Despite her wishes that they only watch her. And hey, Mrs. Care.
Hi, good evening.
How are you? I love
Thanks
you.
for having me. I'm weirding out. I'm like starting to sweat profusely.
What in the heck?
I'm popping my cherry right now doing this.
Oh gosh!
Wait, what?
Yay!
Hey!
It's her first
We all pop
time.
your cherry at one time or another, girl.
Yay!
You're fine.
No, I'm excited.
That'll be clipped and used against me later, but good.
Yeah, no.
It's the first time for everything.
I know. I'm fangirling.
Craft Happy said, I love this video of comment up, but Jesus, cuss words. I know. We love them.
I'm fired up.
So what do you have to say about what's going on today online? I know you have an opinion.
Me?
Yes.
My opinion?
Yes. Because I know
think
that
it's
I hopped in DMs and
Honestly,
I was
think
very
it's
down
like,
when I messaged you today.
I think it's like a storm in a teacup. Like, it's BS. Anyone that's followed the Katie train wreck that's happened, this is nothing. Like, who gives a shit? A uni, I have no respect for the guy. Makes my skin crawl.
Do you think do you think it's real that he's calling her out, or do you think it's
You know what I hate
just
the most?
simply...
It's when stupid people try and pretend that they're highly intelligent, you know? I don't try and impersonate someone that's really cultured or educated, and he does that, and it shits me to no tears. He thinks he's an intellectual equal with all of these, like, professors and shit, and he's not. He's a weird guy in a basement that plays video games. Like, who cares about his opinion on anything?
Care.
And
You are
personally,
amazing. You would think
the
everything I
thing with
think.
Creepshow Art, I think he's just more worried that he was really close on getting in with all the cool gamer kids, and him blowing that opportunity is what freaks him out more, is that the gamer kids will, you know, because that's where the big cash is.
I
don't
agree,
know.
but
All the people that my daughter watches, all these like weird like 19, 20-year-olds that are doing Minecraft crap in their swimming pool and shit, I don't know, but they seem to have all the big bucks, not people like us, you know, pushing it in age. So I think he's more worried that they will turn on him and that'll blow his chance for the future.
yeah, I think he was fooling himself when he thought he had a chance anyway, because they think he's a big fat joke.
As to his alliance with Katie, I think it's just because he was on the outs with Steve. I don't know much about that Steve thing.
Well, he turned on Steve for her because she had more subs,
It's all
in
just
my opinion.
ridiculous. I mean, this is what happens when people don't speak to each other. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
I'm pretty direct, so I think 99% of what I ever see or read on the net could have been solved by going direct to the person and saying, "Hey, what's up?"
I agree. Nurse Kimberly said, first time I ever came into your channel, Lil Red, was the stream where SA report was discussed. The next morning when the shot hit the fan, I was gloves on, all the haters in the comments, 100% support.
Agreed.
Thank you. Because you know why? Because
Going
you
back to that for a
probably
second,
listened to the whole stream and knew it wasn't about what they were saying it was about.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that irritated me. The people that were up in arms about it. It wasn't about shaming her about that. It was about shaming her and her opportunistic use of something like that at a time like that. Like, everyone that's really been watching her was rolling their eyes when she started with that. And you could see she was dropping little hints here and there. She's always really obvious. And, you know, no one wants to waste their actual time in their life going back and searching through Katie's like bog of crap, which is her past history. But come on, there's got to be an issue with somebody that everywhere she goes, it's destruction. You don't see a Katie support face group or anything like that, do you? There's no fan club. There's no people, you know, coming together in a positive way about her. That says a lot, in my opinion.
Yep. Yepers, I agree. I'm gonna put on a hoodie because I'm a little chilly.
But yeah, I just even with you, Red, I don't know all the backstory, and quite frankly, I don't really care. Like, there came a point where, especially if you're new to this community, which I kind of was a few months ago, sorting through the shit show that is whatever the hell happened for the last year, it's like your head wants to blow up. You're just reading all these names, you don't know who's who, people change their names, you're like on Twitter, is this the enemy, what am I going to say? It's really kind of nerve-wracking. I must admit, I had to do the research to figure it out. And then by the end of it, I'm just like, is this for real? Like, are these grown women? Like, just get over it.
Well, and don't get me wrong. I'm gonna show y'all my my
Like,
hoodie
there's so much
in case you
going
haven't
on in
seen
the
it.
world. This is
Oh
their
boy,
focus.
let's listen! Yay!
This is my merch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yay!
I love it.
That's
I
awesome.
love your merch.
Thank you. I would like to say thank you for your research because a lot of people
Oh,
just
look, even then, I don't think I still have the answer. All I know is that somebody lost their child, and it's heartbreaking. And I mean, I heard her crying on your show, and I was crying. Like, I don't even know the girl. That broke my heart.
right.
Absolutely, I was a wreck. That the tears, the sound of her crying. Oh, for anybody to just keep perpetuating that whole bullshit about it, and I get it. If it all started as a joke and it escalated, fair enough. Just have the balls to say it. If not, just put it to bed. Like this tarot woman, Jesus Christ.
No,
Oh,
and I would like to say anyone who's new and just I am
all a big mess.
terrible for not defending myself, going private or blocking and just not, and this is why I don't like to drag my viewers and subs into Twitter because it is a different platform, but it bleeds into each other. So I don't want to make my people here have to see that. So I don't defend myself when I should.
Yeah.
And I'm not perfect. I've changed a lot since I got my
what was
YouTube
trying
channel.
to say. I tried to involve myself a few weeks ago to bridge some sort of reconciliation, and I was basically told to kick rocks.
Well,
You know,
because
they wanted to keep this up for some reason, whatever the vendetta is. And quite frankly, I went to an all-girls high school. I know what chicks are like. You can be best
Oh my
friends, and
God,
half
that was
you're
catty.
speaking about your best friend, and you get carried away. It's what women do. Like, you know, women don't like women. Why? Because we are unpredictable. We're emotional, and you know, there's always one pack leader, and the rest are sheep. Even if they don't want to admit it, they're like, I make up my own mind, which is bullshit. People go where they feel like, you know, they're being accepted. So
that's really funny. That's why I actually, a lot of times, no matter what the name, if someone is so logical and will
I
overlook,
just think everybody's shit stinks, yeah? Like,
if
everybody's
someone's
does.
so logical that they'll overlook stuff they see about me and actually do
Exactly.
some research, my brain tells me it's a dude and not a
Yeah.
chick. So even
Oh,
though
look,
your
the
name was
dudes
Mrs.
ride on
Scare,
the
Oh,
dudes that are
no,
involved in
Jack,
women's
stop
business. Oh my god.
even for a while,
That's
I
how I
thought,
feel about Uni. He plays with women's business. You don't see him messing around with the real men, do you?
well,
No,
that
he's too scared of men.
Oh, and
That's a good
why
point.
is Katie Joy's husband all up in her? Like, get off of there, dude.
Hey, can I read a
You
couple
had those,
comments real quick?
Army guys or whatever a
please?
few weeks ago. I was like, geez, where have these boys been? Seriously. It was like testosterone city, and I was there for it.
Yes, go
Ames
ahead.
said, Little Red, someone in her IG Live asked her if the doxing was real, and she quickly answered, no, it's not real, and moved on. Hope someone has recorded. A namey named Alma asked her. And Sammy Joe also said that, I gotta find it. Sorry, guys. Sammy Joe said, holy deflection, Batman. KG's live was painful. She was blocking left and right. And she ended it abruptly when Toad walked in.
Imagine
Yeah,
that.
it was all fun and games when Katie was talking a big game. Like, a few weeks ago, she was there grandstanding to Janelle, like, come on, bring it on, bring it
Oh,
on. Bring
yeah.
it on. And now
Oh.
she's all like weak and cowering. She's mental.
I wonder
And
if
I don't mean
Todd's.
like
I
mental,
wonder
like, get a
if.
free pass. It's like now you can lie in the bed that you made.
I wonder
Because you
if Todd's
talk
told her
today.
to hush, and she has to do it when he's outside with the kids.
No, Todd doesn't have a backbone. Are you kidding me? He's the one perpetuating it. You can always hear him in the background.
I
He's
don't
egging
know.
her on.
The
He's
other night,
freaking
she
her
jumped
out.
off of that
The guy's
recliner and
around
said,
making necklaces. For God's sake, he has an Etsy shop. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
"Well, the other night, she jumped out of that chair and said,
Seriously, he made shit out of leather and burnt wood.
hold up,
Yeah.
hold on." The other night, she jumped out that.
25%
Hold
Viking,
on.
and we're like, ooh, that's his culture. Don't knock him. He's Native American.
Give me a
My
second.
ass he is.
Give me a second. The other night, she jumped out of that recliner and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get
Rhino.
Frida. I'll let her in. I'm sorry. She has never made a move to get her ass off that chair to do anything. But the
dude,
dog scratched the door. This was the day after he stomped through the house and said, "I've been in that room 10 hours." So, I think at some point, he might lose his shat and say, "Damn it, Katie."
He loses
But
it all the time. He looks
I
at the
think
DXB for it.
I think he's just as horrible a person as I
He's
think
just as
she is.
horrible. He's enjoying sitting on his fat ass doing nothing while she is. Come on. Imagine he's married to her. Can you imagine? Like, we can take her in small doses. He actually lives with her. He has a child with her. Imagine the most stressful things that he's been through with her. And I mean, look, I'm no internet genius. As you can see, it just took me half an hour to backdoor on my kid's laptop to get onto the whatever I'm on now. But I found out her bloody whole life story in half an hour, like friggin' Ancestry.com all the way to her bloody World War I, relatives. So it doesn't take much. You can see she started a grift. Her mother is in on the grift. They've been asking for money since day dot. Since the first time the kid was in hospital, the kid was 2 weeks old, and she was already there asking for frickin' money.
Hey, how far back do you go with her, Mrs. Care?
Claims that he's got a mad technician job, and she was getting paid, XYZ amount of money. So they were already on the grift before the kid had ever even come home.
How far back does your knowledge of her go? Facebook, Pathios?
Pretty far.
So were you around when she was the anti-vax or when she got her house built?
Oh yeah, look, I've watched all of that. I've got a lot of time on my hands. I'm waiting for my green card, so I just sit on my ass while my husband works. That's my background. I'm
Where are you
from
from?
Australia. My husband is American. And
Where
we
are
came
you
here for a holiday in 2018, and
Where-
they wouldn't let us go back to Australia.
Where are you? She likes to talk like I do, y'all. Where are you from?
Yeah, I do, totally. And I'm not ADD. I just like to talk.
Where
You
are
don't
you-
have to fucking bullshit.
Where
it onto
are you
something.
from?
Sydney, Australia.
I love it. And it really does exist, y'all, see?
Yeah, see, you don't mess with Aussie chicks.
I want to
If
say...
Jamie was in Australia, if this situation was happening in Australia, she would have been cancelled a year ago. Like,
I want to read some hellos to some new...
sorry to everybody.
You're
that's
fine.
watching.
Blue, I don't know how to say the rest of your name. Blue ID Texan. Welcome. I hate when people eat stuff in mental illness unless it's major, and in that case, maybe they shouldn't have to know. I don't like when people blame mental illness or whatever, or say I don't think her meds need to be adjusted because she's being a biatch. But welcome to the channel. Hey Liz, thanks for coming back. My Twisted Apple, welcome. Liz, I said, Mama Bear, Kiera, we love you. Chris Johns, who is this we're talking about? Which time? Probably Katie. Godless Scummer, my friend. Uni is doing what he recently did to Kyle. After simping for Kyle for a year, he suddenly realized he wasn't selling on the Titanic and jumped ship. Now watch him do the same to KJ. He should have months ago. Hey, Absinthe. When Uni came asking for proof, I put Suzanne's name in. He acted like he didn't know who her. Really? He knows her. He knows, yeah.
Yeah, Uni playing dumb about all of this stuff. I didn't know Katie did it. What a load of BS.
Hey, Deborah, Kathleen. Who else have I missed? Let me just make sure. Farrat, I think I've mentioned. I don't think he does at all. Who else? I just don't want to miss anyone. Lisa, I love you. I think I've got everyone. Lux, hi Lux. First time I found you, came in on your essay stream. Did I read that one already? I said Little Red has got your number, Katie. I do. I've had it for a year. I just wish everyone else had it. not her literal number, because then I'll get accused of doxing. Let's see. Sammy Joe, I love you. Deflection. Holy deflection and Batman. Her IG live was painful. Has anyone got that recorded? Can they add it to their YouTube and make it unlisted and just drop me the link and I'll play it?
Sammy Joe says she has it recorded.
But if it's long, there's no way to send it. So if she can go to YouTube and upload it and make it unlisted and send me the link in a DM, that's the best way to send long videos. People don't know that. Becky P said, I'm sorry, women don't do that school age girls do. Right. Chakoti, Cece, my husband. Okay, Cece's here, and then earlier Cece Clark. Are you in on 2 accounts, or is there 2 different people? I think we had this conversation already. Sorry. And I think I caught up here.
They're 2 different people.
And Brenda A. Hey, Brenda. Okay, now who has something to say? And go.
I wanted to ask the panel how many people are married.
Married, yes.
Married? Me?
Yes.
My husband's married, and I'm next in line.
Okay.
I'm once divorced, and I am engaged for quite a few years now. Eventually we'll get married. I'm in no rush.
I'm divorced, and unless I meet someone very special.
You're happily married?
Happily married.
Okay.
Happily married, and when I say I'm his next wife, his wife, I think, knows about me because she has told him to stand up for me if that's what his heart feels, because of lawyers and stuff. And she said, you do what you feel you do, boo. I appreciate and respect his wife so much. She's amazing.
Me too.
And when I say he's my next hubby, that's a joke. Everyone knows.
Anyone that doesn't get that is an idiot.
Yeah, but of course there's
They're
idiots.
beyond idiots if they can't get that. They just need to ram their head against the wall a little bit longer
Really
just to
sad.
finish the
Really
job.
Well, the reason I was asking is because I'm married, second marriage. But if this was, let's just say my YouTube was up to 140,000 and I'm the one getting all this flack and I'm the one causing all these problems and supposedly it's my family's income.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that a married couple would, sit down at the table or maybe at their bed, I don't know, but say, honey, you're not acting right. Do you think we maybe should just go see the doctor and just see what they're thinking? Because I've seen a change in you. Wouldn't that be what we would do?
I have said, why hasn't he? The who knows? The who knows?
I found a podcast that Katie was on.
Hey,
Put
Harvey.
it up this week, where she admits that Todd is actually medicated for ADHD himself.
Yes, Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Well, they both have.
I mean,
That's the blind leading the blind.
you
Depression.
do realize, Mrs. Kerr, that every human in that house is on the same Adderall. They're on Adderall.
Apparently, and there was
every one
something
of them.
else that she said that they were on, that her son is on to put him to sleep. Tramadol, something like that.
That is an insane amount.
No, I put it all up on the podcast. No one really gave a shit, but yeah, it's there. She was on a podcast called Naked Diner, and the guy that is the host. Sorry if I'm really loud and speaking really fast.
You're not.
Happens when I get excited. He was also a columnist on Pathos, whatever the hell it is. And so she was on there twice. The first time she runs through why she's actually obsessed with chasing down SA stories and how nasty she is, and how it was right at the turning point where she went from blogging to the vlogging. She just started doing YouTube, and so her ego was starting to form around that. She was feeling invincible. She talks about trolls that are sticking up for her. So this is, I think, around the Jilly Juice and that other nut job, Danny Apple Farm, what's his name? I don't know. That she had beef with. This is right at the beginning. She already had lawsuits then. And then in the second one, this is the first episode. She actually outs the Kozlak guy, accuses him in it. No mention of being unconscious or anything like that. Just glazes over a lot of the key important parts. Basically, whatever the guy's talking about, she just changes the subject to be like, "Yep, happened to me too." You know how she does that I'm gonna one up you kind of bullshit.
Everything. You had the flu.
Yeah.
Well, I had
You know,
the
like,
virus.
Your
Yeah.
dog's sick, my dog's on life support, all that crap. She does that. And the second time she goes back is when she really gets into the her whole family being diagnosed ADHD, and how, you know, Todd used to just sit on his ass until they were medicated, blah blah blah, how all the issues her kids got, blah blah blah. And yeah, it's just really an insight into the way her mind works. Even back then, she's never any compromise in a conversation, you know.
Right.
She's a right fighter, as Dr. Phil would say.
I feel like she likes to tell long, like tall tales. Like, I caught a fish this big.
Yeah. I even uploaded, I found the actual video of when she first became obsessed with Tati. It's actually a live that she does with Jessie Bear, believe it or not. And Jessie Bear is actually breastfeeding, which I thought was ironic during this.
Oh.
No bullshit.
Did she make her
breastfeeding.
cover up?
And she talks about, I think must be the day after she wrote the first scathing article about Tati, and she just mocks Tati making this stupid voice, and yeah, you could just see that's when the wheels started turning on her vendetta against Tati. She just talks about the whole situation and how it's ridiculous and who gives an F about these people, blah blah blah. Well, clearly she does.
I'm kind of shocked she gave Jessie Bear a platform to be. Hey, Sue M, welcome.
About the 17th personality of Katie's.
Hi,
I've
Sue
seen.
M.
She just, oh yeah, I don't even know. She's, you know what, I found Katie because of the Amber stuff, you know, and I'm not Amber's biggest fan, but I just think Katie crossed so many boundaries with that whole scenario. Like, she was interfering in the girl's real life in order for her to have more content to make more money, which is absolutely disgusting. And for me, it all began and ended right back there. And since then, how many other people has she hurt? The stuff with Danny is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting.
The stuff with who?
With Danny Cohen.
Oh, Dan. Okay, yeah.
Danny.
Yeah,
Danny.
it's absolutely. That was none of our business. She had no right to embarrass that girl. And again, she always says she's an advocate bringing shit to light. Show me one person that has benefited from Katie's interference. They're always like number one until 3 days later, and we never hear about it ever again. What a load of shit. She doesn't help anybody. Nothing at all. She's just sick. Her obsession with the Duggar guy is sickening. There's so many things that just
terrible.
Yeah, like
It's
only one
kinda-
person that can say Katie helped
Hey,
me.
Mrs. Care, can I ask you a question from the chat? Uncovering asked, where are these uploaded at? Where can we find all these things?
On my Twitter, it's all there on my Twitter. Or you can go to a website called Listen Notes. Or you could just Google, it's called Naked Diner if you're looking for the podcast.
Is this so weird that while ago I saw
117 and episode 132 features our girl Katie.
132.
I thought Sue M, are there two? Well, hold on. Sue M is in here now and it shows as a member, but the first comment it didn't. So did she just member, or did the first comment just not show her? That's how whacked out YouTube is. Her first comment, I don't see her lit up, and I was wondering what happened, but now it's showing. It's showing again. So that's
if it wasn't
odd.
for the Duggars, there would be no Katie.
Yeah, there would. She'd be out with
That's what she said.
Supporters. They're all, you know.
Stumps. Hey, stall. Sorry, Mama T.
Mrs. Care, what did you just say would be no
If
Katie?
it wasn't for the Duggars, there would be no Katie. That's her core support. If they went away, yeah.
I think she would have found something.
I'm looking at it on my TV. Agreed. She re-victimizes the Duggar girls over and over and over again. And I'm not religious, but God damn it, sorry God, it's disgusting to just keep harping on them. Clearly, people like them. They've got their niche. They have their support. Leave it alone. It's not news. I could care less that someone went to the shops and had a drink, or like what?
Yay pants.
How many more times do we have to
Supporting
hear they
Cello.
wore pants?
Yeah.
Seriously.
And
Jeez.
she says she's an advocate. Meanwhile, every day, how many women are trafficked how many children are trafficked, how many true stories are there of horrific things that happen. If she really was that person, she could report on all that stuff. The people without a voice, the people that are got missing daughters that vanish, no one talks about them. The black girls that disappear, nobody talks about them. If she really was that advocate, you could use that platform that she has, but no, she instead wakes up every morning, checks her Google alert for whatever people.com reported on, rips it off, gets on the friggin' internet, and then spews her crap and waits for the money, in my opinion.
You're right. No, you're right.
Like, I don't know.
If she was a true advocate, she would be down here
sitting
helping.
in a bedroom. I would like to see her go up to these people in real life and say to their face what she says behind their back.
Oh, she'd be so
Even how she says
starstruck.
that, the Duggar mum, what kind of a mother is she?
Oh.
Come on, it's such a
If
it's
she
just
ran
too
into
much.
Jessa Duggar at the Walmart, she would be so starstruck she wouldn't be able to talk.
She would
So-
exactly
But behind
hyperventilate.
the screen, she rips her apart.
It also irks the hell out of me that Amy Duggar King talks to her.
Yes.
I don't
What
care.
is going on there? That's another opportunist, but see, she's a rat snake, so
She'll
she's
turn
using
on
it
her.
for herself. She's a rattlesnake. Come on,
Oh
these
yeah.
people aren't stupid.
Right.
If they've got their own social media crap happening, she knows what's up with Katie. Come on, it's the same as the Crisley chick. It serves their own purposes too. It's a two-way street. What's that quid pro
That,
quo?
that lady, by the way, has never confirmed or denied. Ever.
Well, she hasn't denied it either, so it's ambiguous. But she
you're
hates
right.
it bad, and Katie is her mouthpiece when she wants her to be.
Absolutely.
I think the same with all this tardy thing. Maybe the guy wasn't giving Katie information in the beginning, but she's had a bee in a bonnet to get revenge on Tardy ever since she messed things up for her on Pathos.
Hey, Little Red,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have a DM on Twitter with the IG Live. And it came from,
She never has
I
anything
gotta look
nice
again.
to say. She's never like, oh, look, isn't that cute? Like the dad's with the daughter or something sweet, you know.
Sammy
like,
Joe.
I'm a bitch on Twitter. I can be. But I'm always trying to be, I say the most random nice things to people. Complimenting people makes me feel good. You never hear that from Katie. And lately she's been trying and it's so fake, you just want to vomit.
I agree.
I want to
And
read a
you know-
comment.
Like, she got upset that you posted something about her kid and she put a picture in front of her kid's face. I'm sorry, I found about 100 thumbnails on her social media where she uses other people's kids for the thumbnail for every story.
Yes. Yes.
What is
Me
she on
too.
about? She's a hypocrite. The biggest
Absolutely.
hypocrite. She has all of the Duggar kids there all the time, front and center. They're not public figures, right? They don't choose to be on the show like she says.
You said
She's a
from who, Sammy Joe?
Yeah.
I want to from Sammy Joe. Bootsy Burton says Katie lives in a suburb of Minneapolis. They have one of the largest Native American populations in the U.S. She could do well with telling their stories.
Exactly.
I agree. I live in the upper Midwest as well, and we have a large Native American population, and there's a lot of problems that affect Native Americans.
But again, she takes the benefit of mentioning that, and that association, but she doesn't take any of the issues or the sadness or what they're facing, their actual trials and tribulations. She just always nitpicks even her whole I hate religion BS. I went to Catholic high school. I don't even know what she's talking about. Seriously, I went to a school. My principal was a nun. All of this oppression, I don't know what the hell she's talking about at all. I think it's in her imagination.
What is the gentleman's name? I can't read it. That's on our panel. Hello?
Anyway.
Oh, you're talking about Angry Yank.
Okay, Angry Yank.
Is that the one you're talking about? The one where it's like all messed up
Well,
looking?
he's on the panel right now next to
Oh,
Loretta.
did he come in?
There's a gentleman on our panel.
Oh, sorry, that's Comic Nut.
Okay,
You can just call him Comic Nut.
Comic Nut. You had spoken a minute ago and said if she was really in earnest, she would be helping something you're doing. What is it that you're doing? Maybe he's gone.
Are you there, Comic Nut?
I'm sorry. I had you guys on.
True
volume
Ball of
down.
Wax isn't familiar with what you're doing down in Honduras. Can you give us
Oh, hold
everybody a
on.
little synopsis?
Yeah, let me just go
Or
downstairs. real quick.
synopsis.
I'm so sorry.
You're
My
fine.
wife gave me a plate of food and I was shoving it down my throat. I didn't want to make noise.
Perfect timing.
I know, I'm eating spaghetti right now, and I fed some to my bird. That's why he's quiet right now.
So we have a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we build homes for individuals who are just down on their luck. So like right now, prime example, a lot of people lost their homes due to the hurricane, and they're going to end up living by the rivers and stuff like that. Places that are dangerous zones will take people that live in those areas, put them in a program. Once they, pass all the prerequisites, we give them a home. And that home that they, depending on the region, can be that the government holds the deed to the home for 10, 15, some places 25 years. And once they have that longevity, then they get the deed to the home, and the home is actually theirs. So what we also do is we'll build that community, and within that community we have schools. We build tilapia farms. We'll build wood shops. Just different places, just different things, so that way they can establish a life for themselves, and they don't have to go out and beg anyone. They don't have to look for work. It's a self-sustaining community. In one of the places we have where the guys make doors and wooden like artwork, we ship it to the States, we sell it, we get a very small amount of profits, just enough to pretty much cover shipping and our time, and then they get the rest of the profits, and they live, and sometimes they move out, they do really well and they do better. They move into a bigger home, and that home then will get shipped or given to another family.
Well, that's way cool. Way cool.
Good stuff. You're a good man.
Yeah, and then one of the other things we also do is we work with the local law enforcement and local military, where we go and we actually kick in doors to get children that are getting ready to be shipped to another country because they were stolen, or they're just kids, children,
Wow.
child trafficking. Well, you guys know about that. I told you guys about that.
Oh,
already.
yeah.
So
I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm ex-military, so me and four of the other guys that actually work for me, they are ex-military as well, and we go and we'll do stings, we'll act like we're going to purchase some kids, we'll do this, we'll do that, and then we get the kids out of there.
All right,
So,
y'all.
yeah, that's what we do.
You're
That's so
amazing.
cool.
That's why we love you. Like such a
And
good-
guys, just so you know, for people who are new to us, Commandant has his own YouTube channel. Feel free to drop that link, Commandant. You're probably going live tonight still?
He's got two.
Yeah, I'm going live
He's
tonight.
got Drama for Your Mama and
Yep.
EBJJ Commandant.
Yes.
I'm gonna play a clip. I edited it. Sorry, I took out because my notifications kept dropping. I took those out and I took the bottom, but y'all watch the chat on the screen. And we're gonna watch this. Let's listen. We started.
Chris Watts, Chris Watts' wife for everything, and I'm like, no.
Let me back up a tad. Yeah, look at that comment from Alma. People are asking about the docs. Can you please say it isn't real? Why did you dox Creep Show? Oopsie. People on here intentionally trying to get Katie. I mean, seriously, find a new hobby. Let's listen.
That's not how this works. No, it's not real, Alma. No, I did not. All right.
Why does she lie like that?
I mean,
Because
I don't
people
get it.
believe her.
he has stated that he is going to, and I saw Creepshow asking for the proof. Unirock told publicly that he was going to share with Creepshow for her to do what she wants. I hope she shares it wherever it needs to be shared. I don't care. That was in a Discord. It's a dox. Is a dox. Is a dox.
It's just the dirtiness that she plays by.
And I'm looking through the chat. Comment Nut, how can I volunteer with this?
Lasted long.
Amber is asking Comment Nut how to volunteer.
Or to help donate to what you're doing.
You need
Is there
to,
Give me a
link
second and
anywhere,
I'll
or-
forward. Yeah, just give me a second and I'll forward.
yeah, he likes to keep that private, but because of trolls. but Amber's a good people. You've got her. Hey, Laura Nelson, I think you're amazing. Is there a fund? So Laura Nelson, who's a member here, also would like to know. And I'm just reading the chat if anyone wants to talk over me.
Now she's live on YouTube. What? This girl is.
Thanksgiving dinner.
She's live on YouTube.
Yes.
Well,
I want to go
She
to
is
Triple Podcast. I have a feeling that your Thanksgiving dinner is
self-destructing.
since that's completely a YouTube violation, and we all know it's not. What's she talking about, everyone? And please
New
don't.
content. You are going to love it.
Please
I think she's going
don't
to talk
leave.
about the Real
Please
Housewives
Speak in
of.
tongues.
Please don't leave me to go watch her.
Sometimes they are like faith healing.
No.
Please.
They're very like. So they like
Somebody
loud
else-
music.
Oh,
somebody
she's
else
walking
record it
around.
Fast.
Okay, we rewinded, so we're not live, but
I think your headband's on too tight.
is Todd in there as Todd, or is he in there as my balls are made of crystal? Oh, my balls are made of crystal. Crystal shatters very easily. Y'all ready to listen to this? Are y'all ready for this? What's that rapper that does that? Sammy Joe.
I got my seatbelt on. Let's go.
And my apologies to people who hate her voice. I know. Shannon just tweeted she has got no proof from Uni yet. I wish Shannon would come here and talk. I know I'm nobody to her. And that irritates her when people ask, because she's had to learn to be super careful who she gives attention to, because no one, I think a lot of people have given Katie shouts out and then said, oh, well, that was not a good idea. I'm reading a couple chats before. Lux, where'd you go? What'd Lux say? Lux said, Noelle, I don't think she's ever told the truth. I think she's been a pathological liar for decades, allegedly, in their opinion.
Great.
And he did not send Creepshow the shots yet, according to her. Somebody, where's my Sloan and Amanda pants?
Just
And-
going back to that, I just want to point out that Katie says that her ADHD has been debilitating. It's affected her with her concentration and focus. But yet she brags about how she excelled at school and how she was
Yep.
such a dedicated pupil and kicked ass and got accepted early into university. And how successful she was in her job. So it's a completely different story.
Well,
to
if
what
I
the one
can,
she's saying now.
and I've always said this, so I'm not going to change just because I dislike this woman. If I ever hear someone say something terrible about her, I will take her side, even though we hate each other. I did good in school until I slacked off and didn't care to try. I never had an issue that ended up being ADD until after I had children, and it
But
was
she claims that it got in the way. She claims that she was always being told that she's stupid, and that now she always says she was disruptive, yada yada. But it doesn't jive with being good at school. If she was disruptive at school, then she wouldn't be.
yeah. If it was something she had her whole life, I don't think I did have it my whole life, but I understand and hear. I've heard her say that. I hope she says "shouty love" while we're listening to this, because I love hearing her say that. Yeah. Do you,
Yeah, that's all. Just all contradictions.
let's listen and see how long it takes for the Google moderators to come. They'll probably make me 18 and over, because we played Comment Nuts earlier, and all they can use against me is curse words tonight, because this is not illegal, even though she will tell her chat it is.
It is not against TOS. Augie confirmed it, and I believe
Augie confirmed it, and also YouTube confirmed
Comic
it.
Nut,
The multiple
Steve,
times
everybody.
that Unirock, Katie Joy, all of Katie's 800 subs that night, and ProLib and Kyle have all struck me while I was live streaming their live stream, and nothing happened. The worst that ever happened is the one night she said that I was live streaming her when I wasn't, and asked everyone to stream the flag me, and Todd was in there with his Canisters account thanking people for flagging me, and they made me 18 and over because I lost my shat and cussed a lot. But let's listen to whatever she's bullshit chatting about.
Chat, because I did a video earlier today. So I just found a couple of you guys had sent me messages in DMs. You wanted to know about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. A bunch of you guys had asked me if I would cover it, and then one of you were like, you really need to look into this Mary lady who is...
Do what? What?
Oh, it was me talking to Mike as he walked by. Sorry, guys.
Hey, Mike.
She wants to do Salt Lake City just because they're
Oh, she'll be at them hard. Hey, Mike.
Mormons. They're in a cult, remember? It's all a cult.
Tell Mike I said hi.
Cult! Who'd you say hi to? Oh, Mike. Everyone says hola.
Hola.
He says, tell everyone I says hi. You know, Wisconsin, there's a funny little joke that you go, tell your mom I said hi. It's like, if you're from here.
Hey, Courtney. Hey, Crystal Rum. I have never used Discord. Will the video replay show the comment? My Discord, I'm not sure, but I've heard it's pretty dead. I don't go there. And I'm thinking about ending it because I didn't even set it up. I don't know who's there. I don't know if it's even mine anymore, but Discord is named perfectly because...
Yeah, it really gets crappy.
Rachel loves Disney, welcome. Bootsy Burton, welcome. Matt Bear, welcome. Noelle, she's feeling incapable of telling truth, I agree. Who have I missed? I want to say hey to everyone.
Lori Cofield said just went over to thumbs down her corn dog ass, but quickly came back because hopelessly devoted to only you.
God, I wish I had a corn dog.
Thank you,
right
Lori. No, you just made her hungry.
I love corn dogs. Noelle, welcome. Jake's Baby Cakes, hey friend, hey Susie Q. If anyone has anything to say to me or Dottie or anyone on panel, you gotta add us and we'll for sure see it'll be read. They only have conversation between unis and mods. Okay, let's listen. And why is she getting a birthday?
Before you do, Bugsy B says most of the housewives on the Salt Lake City one aren't Mormon, and the ones that are don't follow the teachings. I live in Utah, so I know a lot about Mormons. I figured they weren't. Because how boring would a housewives of real Mormons be?
They'd be not boring because they'd have 1,500 kids, but I heard that
they wouldn't be like drama.
Someone did say that to us last night that was the ones that didn't follow it. Okay, let's listen. Impeccable pause.
Yay.
8:45
is a pastor at this church. And I was like, okay. So I did a video earlier today about it, but it keeps getting weirder and weirder every time I start reading about it. So in my video, I talked about how Mary Cosby was married to this guy named Robert Cosby. Robert Cosby was married to this woman named Rosemary, and Rosemary was the founder of this Pentecostal church in Utah called Faith Temple Pentecostal Church. And when she passed away in 1997, he ended up marrying Rosemary's granddaughter, Mary, who was 20 years his junior. So he was 20 years Rosemary.
I don't know how to, for some reason my times aren't showing on this video, so I'm just going to have to keep up with myself. And who is she talking about right now? The new Salt Lake City peoples?
I think so.
I
think so.
Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my timer, please?
The timer is not running.
Can we start a timer, please?
Oh, you're telling Siri to do your time for you so you know when to pause?
Yeah.
You're smart.
Siri, can we stop at 40 seconds, please? Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Set a timer for 40 seconds.
Your timer is set for 40 seconds.
Thanks, ma'am.
Does your Siri have an accent?
She
Yeah.
does. I
Mary's junior, and then
Let's
Mary is 20 years younger than him, and so she was 24 and he was 45 when they got married, and they have like a teenage son together. So anyways, the story keeps getting weirder and weirder because a bunch of you guys were like, after I did my video, you were like, no, there's so much more to the story, Katie, you have to look into the story. So I was like, okay. So I've been on Google and I've been reading all this stuff. So this story like goes all the way back to 1997 when Mary's grandmother passes away. Her mom, Rosalind, is...
Okay, I stopped a few minutes early.
Colleen Bennett said Creepshow is going live at 10 to talk about what happened in Discord.
Who is?
Thanks for letting us know.
Who is-
Creepshow Art.
Okay. What time?
That's cool, thank you. At 10 o'clock, is that 10 Eastern? Or is that like 10 Central? Just out of
I
curiosity.
think she is East Coast. I'm not really wrong.
God, it's pouring here.
And
And it's
thank God it's
42
not raining
degrees.
here for the first time.
That
Look,
cold rain.
it flooded in Wilson County. I know there's someone in my chat sometimes that lives in either Rocky Mount or Wilson County. I know Rocky Mount's not a county, but it's the next county over from Wilson. Or it's a city in the next county over. It flooded there so bad that they didn't pick up my trash yesterday. I called them and said, did you change days or something? Sometimes they come the day before. And she's like, no, we got flooded. We'll get there. And they didn't get here till this morning. It rained 8 inches here yesterday.
Oh, holy
Holy
moly.
cow.
Uncovering Hypocrisy says, here comes the accusations. Pay attention to what she says.
Okay.
Okay, and let's listen.
is one of 2 older children, adult children, that Rosemary had that were supposed to be in charge of the estate with Robert together. Well, Rosalind believed that her mom's husband had something to do with her passing away, so she like ends up getting the body exhumed. It's like a whole big thing. She sues him for money, for like misappropriating funds. It's like she ends up winning in 2007. She ends up winning like 1.2 or 1.3 million dollars because of it. The church splits into 2 factions, so half of Rosemary's followers go with Rosalind and half stay with Robert. And Mary now is married to Robert, so there's this humongous family rift in this. And somehow so Rosemary also had like restaurants and other things that she had put her money into, so they had this like relatively large net worth. But the family has been like fighting over it.
Lucy.
God, she just lives for this drama crap. Holy moly.
And the funny thing is, she doesn't follow. There's no way she has time to watch these shows. She is like Googling and reading where it'll say like, what's the warning if you haven't watched it yet?
Straight to the background reports.
No, like if this is a TV show you watch and you haven't seen it yet, don't watch this because it's gonna tell on it. It's one of those. She goes there.
Spoilers, like a spoiler site.
She goes to the spoiler alerts and acts like there's no way she watches all this stuff. She gets the Duggar stuff wrong, the names wrong. She read yesterday, you know the couple videos she posted yesterday where she's like she'll say 2 sentences and say swipe up and trying to be all loving. She had to read a sentence and a half. If she really watched these people and knew their names, she wouldn't have had to read that. She could have memorized it. She's fake AF.
One of her first YouTube videos of the Duggars, she called them the Duggars. Now, you can see it. It's still on her page. And
Well,
I'm like,
you know something
seriously?
funny?
Well, as a fan, you would go, I knew the first 10 minutes. I mean, how do you not know if you're going to come on and do a whole show about it? Let's say their name.
I mean, she still calls Angelica, which I
That
even
might be on
catch
purpose.
myself doing now because she's done it so much. Unirock still calls Micah Mika, even though him and Katie were in the stream the other night talking about her, and Katie said Micah. He still says Mika. Like, God, there's so much alike. Hey Siri.
You know how I know that she
Hey Siri.
doesn't watch the shows? One time she was covering 90 Day Fiancé when it was George and Anfisa. I don't know if anyone watched that season, but George spells his name the Spanish way, Jorge, and she called him Jorge. I was like, nope, you didn't watch it because you didn't know how to pronounce his name right.
Well, there's a tire store beside my house where it says George's, but because it was a Hispanic dude, I always call him Jorge. And I mean, at this point, it's a joke because he's told me his name's George, and it's spelled George. I don't even know that he owns it. It might be a white dude named George because I know a white dude's a business owner there, but his name's not George. But now I call him Jorge, and it's funny. It's like whatever. He calls me Red.
Max has a video where she outlines how Katie ripped off soap dirt or whatever, nearly verbatim. It was one of the first Ball of Wax videos that I watched.
I did 4 in a row, and they were verbatim in title and in the content. And I did reach out and sent in writing. I figured they could go. I don't know how to send all the video, so I sent them the timestamps and the words that were used, basically my video, to the different people that had wrote those articles. But I haven't heard anything back from any of them.
I'll tell you a secret if you weren't here a while ago when I said it. If you have a video that's long that you can't get to email or wherever, if you will save it, upload it to your YouTube, make it unlisted, and then the only person that can see it is who you share the link to.
Okay.
Like, instead of making it public or private, make it unlisted and copy the link and share it. And then that person can see it. That's how when I finally get off my lazy rear end and make some of my old uploads that I used to have so much fun with, I'm going to do that, y'all. I'm sorry I've been slack, but I've been... This drama has had me a little down lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, and it just had major surgery. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, David.
Double Mint says Wax did an amazing job showing the plagiarism. Yes, you did. You did an awesome job.
Everything Wax does is amazing. I love her.
So calm too. It's very soothing to listen to you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, you're right. How many subs are you at now?
Almost 700.
And we'll keep sending people your way. I'll drop your link,
girl. When did you start?
About a month ago.
Oh, she might be beating me. I think I made 1,000 at 6 or 7 weeks, but I had my view hours in a week or 2.
Wow. I don't have my view hours. I'm at 2,000.
Are you doing lives?
No, I haven't done a live yet.
You should be mirroring this live right now.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
That means share this live on your YouTube, so so you get watch out. I don't know how to do that. Comment Nut, do you know how to do that? He might be having dinner with the fam.
Yeah, I do. I can explain it to her in a little bit.
Would it be hard for her to mirror?
She would just need OBS.
What did he say?
I would something.
He said all she would need would be OBS. OBS mirror.
Do you have OBS? Have you ever went live, True Ball of Wax?
No.
She needs to start with StreamYards because it's so easy.
Yeah, well, that's what Charlotte.
I can help her out.
StreamYard first. That's what Charlotte told me.
I think you need to. Let's do it tomorrow together. I'll just help you. Like, just do a stream. You can do it from your phone. It's so easy.
Well, I only have a phone, so it
only takes 4 hours, I think, of live, and you can get that so quick. You should have that already with your view. Let's share her videos. How many watch hours do you have? Do you know?
Yeah, 2,000. I just hit 2,000.
It takes 4, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I had that.
So I'm halfway on my hours, but almost 700 on my subs.
Just
so a little ahead there.
Let me and you get together tomorrow. We can get your live hours real quick.
True Ball of Wax, do you have adult children?
Yes, 3.
Do they know what you're up to on the internet?
You know what? I never told anyone in my real life. I told my youngest son first.
I think that's awesome to turn around and be like, hey, I'm an internet.
I know, I'm going to surprise them.
Right? No, I told my youngest son first because he lived here and he walked in and introduced himself. I told my oldest son second, but I wouldn't tell him the name or anything about it. I told my mom. She said, "You're crazy. That's dangerous." Then I told my son who I was. Now I have a few friends that know. I told administration where I work because people were threatening to call my job.
Well, the dark side.
And now I have some people, but they don't know how to find me.
Well, you guys know about me and my husband, and that's it. I haven't told my best friend. I don't want to be wet blanket. I don't want somebody, shoot me down before I even get there. I lost.
Well,
my
I
job
used to
to
be a
COVID.
hothead, and I didn't think monetization would ever be. It was never a goal or even a thought that was possible in my mind. I was just here to be an asshole.
Me too. Well,
so I mean, it never occurred to me, but I mean, once it hits and your haters, you don't have probably haters because you're so sweet, but I did.
Oh, I do.
Guys, can I read a couple things from the
second.
chat just to...
Once you get hater, or once you start getting close to monetization, or you make monetization, people are going to say, "Oh, that's all you're there for. All she cares about is clicks and views." That's really, if I get demonetized right now, I'm still going to be here every night. I've got 2 other channels too, by the way. But I'm still going to be here, monetized or not, because I love this community. But once you hit monetization or you get close to it, if you're going to be possibly making money, especially in this day of time, why not stop cursing? Stop making fun of people's looks. Do what's right. If you've got the ability to make money, why not? Exactly. And anyone that says different can kiss my butt if they're going to say that they wouldn't. Because at this point, I still want to protect this channel because I love everyone here. But if I can make money, $10 on 1,000 views, because I don't say the F word 11 times in the video, I won't say the F word 40 times in the video.
I said it before. The reason
I need to watch that anyway because I got a grandbaby on the way. Right?
That's right. That's right. You can't swear in front of those grandbabies.
Right.
Uncovering Hypocrisy said that KJ has a bachelor's in bullshit and with a minor in defamation.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely.
Noel Terrell says, "Little Red, how you feeling? Even in my prayers."
Thank you, ma'am. I'm better every day.
Ace Ventura said, "True ball of wax. I love listening to you. You're beautiful and soothing and amazing."
I think she's amazing, sweet. I love her, and she's learned so much so fast. Her first videos. Is she blushing or is she smiling so hard that her cheeks hurt? She went from just literally talking to a blank screen to she learning so fast. So you can teach an old dog new tricks, and I'm an old dog, so I'm not calling you old, ladybug.
No, that's okay. I really received
you
that.
don't have to be a teenager to learn. We can learn. And
well, my 3 children.
I think that's why you get a lot of support on this channel, because it is a sort of an older generation of people embracing technology. I was late to the party with Twitter. I only got Twitter because I hated Katie. I almost docked myself the first night. If it wasn't for Without Any Crystal Balls, who stopped me.
I've seen that. She saved you.
Story at Twitter, and she was like, messaged me and said, "Hey, shut up." So I'm always going to be loyal to her, but I had no idea. I refused to be part of it, and since I have, it's been it's a nice distraction from being imprisoned from this COVID.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes.
It definitely has.
And I love my daughters. I love them to death, but they drive me nuts. They just drive me nuts.
I mean, ain't that what they're there for?
I told my daughter that I'm on a panel on a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Mom." I was like, "I'm not telling you who it is because you'll go and laugh at me, so I'm not going to do it."
My husband thought I was like having it off with somebody on the phone because I kept looking at my phone and laughing, and I'd always be happy, and I'm like lifting my phone all the time to see what's going on, getting alerts. He's like, "Well, really sus what was going on." I'm like, "Yeah, right." I speak to the guy at Speedway. That's about it. Maybe the guy at Aldi.
Oh, well,
my experience was different. My husband thought I was fighting with somebody.
I told me and Dottie, or no, it wasn't me and Dottie. I had a conversation with Lisa, I believe. One of my mods, I think it was Lisa, I'm not sure. I had a conversation where I said it really shows a true, and I've never had one, healthy relationship when you're with someone, especially if you live with them, and you're allowed to be, and I say allowed like you should be controlled in a relationship, because I always have been, when you're with someone and they have no issue with you being here every night.
I said that to Comic Nut. I have had DM'd
This is
him one time.
why I
"What's
like
your
being
wife,
single. I've never once ever been with someone that would be okay. They hated Facebook. Everyone I've ever been with. Get off your phone. I've never met a man that would be okay with me sitting here every night ignoring them. Cash don't even like to be ignored. He gets mad. He's on the couch mad right now somewhere. I've never had anyone okay with, they wouldn't be okay with this. So that's why I'm single and I love it.
Never say never.
Oh no, never ever say never. There may be a
somebody when you stop looking or something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I quit looking a long time ago. I'm not going to say that
driving a car and you get a flat tire, you pull over on the side of the road, and some like hot hunky
when you're
guy.
not looking, right? I'll never say that special man's not going to show up that makes me want to all of a sudden get married. I'm totally okay with shacking up, or I don't even ever want to live with anyone again ever. Like, I'm over it. I don't want that, but I'm not going to say I know that I have friends that have good relationships, so I will never ever say that it's not possible.
Totally.
But I ain't looking for it, and that's when it'll find you. And can y'all see what's on the stream right now, or do I have to share a new?
I can see only Katie in the.
Okay, as long as that's up there, and we will let's listen again.
For like years. But I was reading this conflicting thing because apparently on Bravo, someone was saying that Mary said that her grandmother put into her will that she had to marry her step granddad. Imagine.
Oh, that's
this.
funny to her.
Imagine you are sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm going to go marry my step grandfather. Because then if I marry my step grandfather, I can get part of the coin from this, estate. Well, apparently, no thanks, exactly. Well, apparently, what I can't seem to find out is how long these two were married before Rosemary passes. But anyways, there's all these rumors now.
I think she wanted to marry Kyle Curtis online for the coin.
It's just creepy.
She wanted to marry Kyle online for the coin.
What's happening with her eyebrow again? I know we shouldn't say anything about her looks, but wow, it's headed south, isn't it? Right near her ear.
Did she shave her eyebrows off and she just completely draws them on now?
That's a question I want to ask you guys.
Like Nicole Kidman. Remember when Nicole Kidman was the real redhead and she had her red freckles and everything, and then something happened and she just looked completely different? Still beautiful, but
maybe some surgery.
Something else.
My question is, I'm not really mean. I really try not to be.
No, you're a sweetheart.
She did a video doing an eyebrow tutorial.
Oh, really?
So I'm thinking, if everybody can understand, I'm just doing this for a joke of kind of doing a parody of the eyebrow tutorial. And I'm concerned people will then think that I'm mean, but I'm trying to be funny.
Illuminati, you see how she draws on her eyebrows. And I just want to say that people have been tweeting that Creepshow canceled her live because she hasn't gotten receipts on the docs. So
okay, we're gonna let's listen.
Swirling about this church, and they're basically calling it like almost like a cult.
Imagine
I don't
that.
know if you guys are any.
Oh, no way! Another cult.
With Pentecostal churches, a lot of times they like speak in tongues. Sometimes they are like faith healing. They're very like charismatic, so they like loud music and lots and lots of worship music. The music is actually, with these churches, like listen to the whole music experience of the Pentecostal church is kind of amazing. Like it makes you want to like oh, this is what church should be.
Hey Martha Crawford, welcome. If I missed it.
She thinks every religion is a cult. I'm just over that. Sorry.
Every religion. Mhm.
Yeah, she's
She
a
would say Catholicism was a
You're running
cult.
your own
Come on
cult.
now.
yeah, she's a joke. Let's listen.
You know, like we're just gonna listen to some awesome music, but you know, like getting the glory on. Some Pentecostals are into snakes, but not all of them. Sorry, you guys. So some of them are into snakes, but not all of them. Some of them are into faith healing, but not all of them. So now I'm like, I want to dive deep into this world, and I can't because I go to the website and it's a tiny website. So my question is, this church is supposed to be worth $1 bajillion, like $1 million. Why is this church that's worth so much money and this family that's worth so much money, the website is so basic? Like, I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be like, this is like funding their lives, and
That was my timer saying.
She's extra using the like tonight. That
What's
just
it-
grinds
that
my
she hasn't
gears. Like
spent
she's
some money on a website.
I'm
Is that
gonna
her-
say I've never been a public speaker. I hate it. I don't know how I do this so calmly. It's because I'm amongst friends, maybe. I'm not a reporter, and even though my header account says I'm a reporter, and I've been called out on that, that is a joke. Okay, that's making fun of her. I'm not a reporter. I never have been. I'm not a writer. I don't use the word like much, and I always worried that would be an issue with me trying to think of things to say. But no one's ever called me out on it.
Tony Madison. How you doing?
My boo?
Her use of like is excessive.
Yeah.
Yes, she talks like she's a valley girl. Come on now,
Because
stop
her
it.
mind is working so fast to get the words out. That's why it's running at a different pace. You know, if she just slowed it down a little bit, she wouldn't say it so much.
Maybe. Let's listen.
and the website is just really small. Like I was like expecting way more. But apparently like Bravo shared a clip on their YouTube page of Mary, and somebody from the church like left a comment, allegedly, we don't know if this is true, but left a comment and was basically saying that like the whole thing is just like a big scam. And I'm just like, I seriously want to like start looking into this. I'm not all people that are Pentecostal are into snakes at all. That's very tiny. That's a very small faction. I think that's in like West Virginia, maybe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But this specific church is interesting.
She has 215 watching now. Usually it's,
Why? And she's boring as all get out.
she usually has 400 to 800. Matt Bear said, Little Red, Katie's live tonight shows she is moving to Real Housewives. She's burnt Teen Mom to the ground. Now the Doug reviews see her. Time for another community.
I thought I saw her do Married at First Sight as well, or something to do with that.
Well, I don't think she likes Married at First Sight. Hopefully that show's safe from
Put
her.
something up on Instagram about it. I was like, oh, desperate times, desperate measures.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yawn. She's
Sorry,
so
we're
boring.
boring, y'all. I'm going to hit play and take a break. I got to go to potty real quick. But I'm going to...
Oh, Tay. It's okay, Leah Ferguson. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. And, you know, but you're also not have a YouTube channel with 140,000 people on it saying like and anyways every other second. She likes to use anyway all the time. too.
Anyways, add the S.
Anyways. Oh, like there's an S on the end.
Yes.
And literally.
Defamatory.
I'm a victim of targeted harassment. That one comes out a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's straight out of Uni's playbook right there. We're not harassing you, Katie. We're pointing out your hypocrisies. Is that okay with you?
Hey, I have another question if you don't.
Sure, go for it.
With everybody so much in all
I
these live
came in, like January, February-ish. So I just recently caught on to all the Leslie stuff, which broke my heart, made me sick, how Katie behaved. But
yes,
this may be a loaded question, so I can just stop. But are we on Steve's team?
Well,
Is Steve
I don't think
okay?
there's really a team. Steve,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Steve,
I never hit play.
I like Steve
but-
personally.
Sorry.
Steve is a polarizing person.
Okay.
I feel like people either love him or they hate him. I really feel there's like not a lot of play in there. I'm on his side as far as it comes to the Non Sequitur show and his lawsuit. He was done wrong by Kyle Curtis. I agree with him there. He's a super nice person. If you talk to him, he's very, very nice.
Find a hair
I
bow
think
real
if you
quick.
dip your toe into the Steve world, then you get all of his ride or die, and then the opposition's ride or die. And if you think that we're freaks, what they go on about is even worse because they're like on a nerd level. So they're not just coming at each other with comebacks. It's like
philosophy and stuff.
Archive document, blah blah blah. You just want to go sleep.
If I have
Little Red.
If I have to say about Steve, he is one of
for
my
it.
most and I love Dottie. I trust her like a sister. But as far as people I don't talk to regularly, but I know online and I trust, there is no one in this world that I would trust with. I would trust him with my social security number. Like, I trust Steve that much. We don't talk a whole lot. And Steve can hurt my feelings by me not feeling understood. Like, I love him that much. But people who hate Steve don't know Steve. They're listening. And I ain't gonna say that completely. Like, some people are just different. But Steve's a good person.
Well, I'm trying to catch up, because I didn't know. But that the girl named B,
Who?
her first name's B Haney,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I saw her do a whole series on Katie and the different people she had wronged, and then it made me look into a little bit more. And so my gut was telling me that Katie did wrong to Steve.
She did.
And
Oh,
so I was believing that, but then I thought I need to talk to some of you people because I don't know. No, I just had a gut
She actually
feeling.
did do wrong to Steve.
That's what I thought.
She accused him of SH.
But
And
she
it wasn't
can't.
true.
But she can't tell the truth about where it happened or when it happened. And the one time that she says it happened, I mean, if you're a grown ass woman and someone makes you feel uncomfortable, say that made me feel uncomfortable. You don't say that's sexual harassment.
Absolutely.
And then don't be in that person's partner's videos bringing up dildos and sex toys and anal.
Mm-hmm.
And making,
I need to read a comment
and making that
for
person
True Ball of Wax. Harvey and Wolf Italian Greyhound says, I absolutely adore you, True Ball of Wax, and I'm so proud to be able to say that I was with you from the beginning because you are so loving and kind and just an awesome person. Love, Alex from the UK.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you. That's amazing.
You
Wow.
are so loved here.
I will say one thing about Steve. I think it's
Pumpkin's
commendable
here.
that he's up for himself on principle because I'm pretty sure that the court case financially, it's going to be much of a muchness if he, takes the win. So I do commend him on that, on principle, standing
Hey,
up for himself.
Crystal. I would like to say, as far as Steve and this court case is concerned, of course he wants his money, but this court case is so beyond money. This is a matter of ethics and what is right to him.
Agreed.
He knows, even if he wins this lawsuit,
Probably going to be behind.
he may never see a dime.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about the principle of things. And Wookie Lover 123 says, I've known Steve McRae for 35 or more years. He's not the type to do something like that, meaning what Katie's accusing him of.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, Candy.
Well, it's kind of nice to
welcome.
know you can trust your gut. That's a good thing.
Yeah, Steve's good people.
He's a good person. He really is.
I think so. I think he does like to get in on the female bitching too, which is probably what gets him into trouble. He likes a bit of girl chat,
Well, why does
a lot
Uni not like him?
A lot of females come at him too.
That's what I mean. He's quite comfortable.
If you ask my opinion, Steve has a super, he's super. What's the word? It's not soft heart, but Steve gets him and I don't even like. I don't like the word manipulated, but Steve will file for women's shat
Yeah.
when I'm screaming over here, Steve, she's not good, and I'm going back 8, 9, 10, 11 months. Steve, be careful. This one can't be trusted, and he will tell you. Lil Red was right, y'all, on a bunch of the ones I said. Don't trust her. But he's given me a lot of great advice. In the past, I love him. He tries for me, but he stays out of a lot of stuff and doesn't. And I don't try to involve him in my stuff.
It's hard if you're stuck in the middle.
Hey guys, I'm gonna read Shannon Creepshow Art's tweet. She said, "I'm not going live because I realized that doing that would end up. Oh, so let me try again. Not going live because I realized that doing that would end up with me looking similar to Katie, who has literally effed herself up so royally that her attorney-client privilege doesn't exist. So I will just handle this offline like an adult."
That's classy.
Hey, Double Man, what is MAFS mean?
That's Married at First Sight.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Can I hit play again?
Sure.
Let me start my timer. All right, let's listen.
But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, so they told Bravo that the grandmother put in the will that she had to marry her. But I was just reading online that someone from the church said that he said in 1998 that he was commanded from God to marry Mary. Mary.
She's a needy.
But my question is, thank you for becoming a member, Raymond. My question is if you have all of these wild skeletons in your closet, right? So they've exhumed stuff, they have been in lawsuits, they've been fighting over millions of dollars, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, if you have all of these scandalous scandals in your background, like, why would you end up going onto TV? Does that make any?
I mean, Katie, if you had all these scandalous scandals in your background, why won't you get the hell off a live stream? You dumb ass.
Catherine with a C said, "I believe if it was anybody else than KJ, I probably would believe the allegation against Steve. Not because I think bad about him, because I believe victims, but KJ is such a liar."
And she's asexual.
Yes.
Oh, well, she's pansexual, asexual, bisexual.
But then someone
fits
dug
her
up
now.
an article from 2018 where she says she doesn't like girls.
What?
You guys didn't see that?
Nope, I haven't seen that, but she's a liar.
She's
I will
liquid and
find
she's
it.
fluid
Yeah.
and both.
She's with her husband, but he
And
knows that.
I will say she doesn't know the definition of all of the LGBTQ whatever. She doesn't even know what she's talking about.
No, I agree.
Let's listen.
Wouldn't scratch their heads. I don't know. I wonder if Mary's mom, Rosalind, is going to say anything publicly.
Go.
Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, what if Mary says something publicly? Or what if Rosalind says something publicly about what's going on here? What if all of this dirt from the past ends up getting resurfaced? Because it is. I was looking online, and when you Google Mary Cosby now, you see all this stuff from Salt Lake City's Tribune and this other newspaper, which goes through all of the different disputes that they've had. And it's pretty wild. I mean, half the followers are with her mom, and then the other half are with her. And some of the members have said that, some of the members following the passing said that Robert was a lot more harsh in his treatment than his mom, or than his ex-wife. And she apparently said that she had a doctorate, but then some people in the church were saying that wasn't true.
I hear that and I think of when my stepson's alarm used to go off every morning, because that's the alarm he used. I'm like, oh, it's like memory.
What setting would that be to make my screen not time out? Would that be under general?
Display maybe? Are you talking about your phone
So
screen?
you can
or
lengthen
your,
how long?
or your computer?
No, how long it takes my phone screen to go dark?
Go to settings and go to display, and you can change that to whatever time you want.
It's not display.
Yeah.
Under general?
It should be under display, I thought.
Maybe it's general. It's not.
I think you do general first. It's going to let you decide how many minutes you want till it goes dark.
Oh, you're on an iPhone. Forget it. I only use Androids. I'm that kind of bitch. Yes.
Well, I'm not techie, so we got that problem.
Oh, really?
Well, they're
the
different between the two
AI.
brands too, so.
Maybe sound and
They should
haptics.
go after her for what she did to Sophie.
Ooh, that's loud.
Somebody's getting a call.
I'm still looking for that article because I know I read it somewhere.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
trying
love
to
to read
think who
that.
shared that. It might have been. Let me see if I can find it. I'm working on it, peeps.
I told my husband that if Katie said the sky was blue, I'd truly have to go out and check. I wouldn't believe it.
Definitely.
That's how bad it is for me. I mean,
Well, you know, a
not that.
source close to the family reported it to her directly. It's always
Yeah.
a source.
I changed
Yeah.
my
Her
lock screen.
sources.
What?
Her sources.
Her sources.
She has so many of them.
Let's listen and see what happens if my stuff goes dark.
It's like I'm sitting here going, this is wild, you guys. I feel like so long story short, I feel like Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is literally going to be amazing. I watched part of the first episode and I'm already obsessed with it. Like
Part
there's also this
of.
woman named Jen Shaw. She is the coach of the University of Utah's football coach. She's the wife of the football coach there. So he is for sure like she doesn't like marry. Oh, this was the most ridiculous part. Okay, check this out. So Jen Shaw, who's the coach's wife, she grew up in Utah and she was Mormon and now she's not Mormon. Her husband is Muslim. So that was like part of her storyline. She was basically explaining like when she met her husband and her church wouldn't accept her, and so she left the church because she wanted to be with her husband and her kids. So anyways, she was talking about how
Y'all speak on it for a second. I've got to send this.
I got 3 words. Boring as F.
Well, people don't know what is about to hit them. That's all.
That's a good point.
Look how excited she is. She's clearly in a manic state. Look how she's like hyperventilating to get it out, and it's all like, what? How can you follow this? There's no beginning, middle, or end. It's always like
She's gonna have to go through a whole new group of people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. These people don't know what hit them. Look at what she already has discovered about them. By the end of the week, she'll be in their trash. No one wants to know the things that she talks about.
It's kind of like the train wreck thing, though. Some
Where you
people
can't
are
stop
interested.
watching.
Covering like a 60 Minutes report, you know, like tick, 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 tick. Like really.
She's just excited that there's a group or a show she hasn't covered that maybe even remotely religious, which I don't think the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they're not going to cover a polygamous family. Come on now.
No,
they're going to cover the rich people, and I shouldn't categorize and generalize this, but I don't think they're going to be real religious people. They're trying to fit people who give drama, and it's not going to be the super religious people. So, Katie, good try.
But I'm sure even in this chat there's people that were raised religious or that still are religious, or, you know, like, I think saying you're religious is such a fluid thing, you know. People have their own personal God. That might be a little bit of Christianity, a little bit of this. They might be spiritual. They might turn to pray in, you know, times of difficulty in their life, etc. I don't think it's like, you know, cookie cutter anymore, especially being Australian and coming to America and seeing firsthand. The churches around near where I live are about 7 times bigger than any school, any hospital. I used to say to my husband, like, who is going into these buildings? They're always empty, but there's so many of them. So, you know, I used to tease him all the time. America, famous for church and Playboy at the same time. Like, it's part of politics. It's everywhere. A little bit of, you know, Christianity or whatever, any of the Abrahamic faiths. It's instilled in being American. I think you can't escape it, which it's not a bad thing. And for her to just dog on it at, you know, every opportunity, it's gross. Even if you just take away a few good things that, you know, you're taught in Sunday school as a kid, they're still really good things to value.
Did you see her Instagram video about her spirituality?
Not everybody was being essayed as a kid. Like, you know, I had lots of great relationships with older males in my life, my friends, you know, fathers or like teachers at school, and it didn't end up horrific, you know, for me. I had do you guys know MacGyver the show? I had
Yes.
a teacher at school, and he was like MacGyver. He used to like go parachuting. I thought he was like G.I. Joe or something. I loved him to death, Mr. Angus. Like, you can have positive relationships with people. It's not all just so tragic like she makes it out to be. Everything's suspicious. Like the father,
Exactly.
like the father, he has to be like a degenerate because he couldn't possibly be anything else. It's gross.
I
She
agree.
hates men. That's
She
for
hates
sure.
women too. She just hates everybody.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
She hates kids. Like, I've never seen a hater so full of hate.
Right.
Let me get my timer up.
You're doing a good job there.
I
Sorry,
love
you
it.
can press
Love
on Kate for me to shut up and get off.
Let's listen.
How she doesn't like Mary.
Spreading
So
my opinion.
Jen
If
Shaw
I'm
was saying she doesn't
wrong,
like Mary Cosby, and she doesn't like
Well,
Mary
do you-
Cosby because Mary was super rude to her once. And the story is so ridiculous. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, this is a pastor that did this, okay? So from Mary's point of view, Mary says that she doesn't like the way that hospitals smell. So I've never experienced a hospital smell per se because I've spent a lot of time in the hospital with my son, and I don't really feel like there's a necessary smell that you have.
Wait, she has to
Katie
bring
makes
up
a baby girl
her
with me for
son
the last
now.
month, so
Here we
just- thank you guys.
go.
Anyways, she was, I'm out of breath from running up the stairs still. Okay. So she says that she had been at the hospital all day, but Mary Cosby says that she cannot stand the smell of hospitals. And so if she smells hospital on someone, she gets like this sort of like recoiled feeling and she feels like she's gonna like puke. Well,
Okay.
What a
Now I'm hot.
treat.
I'm having like old lady hot flashes. So I'm taking this hot shirt, sweatshirt. Okay, I'm
You're
gonna,
having hot flashes already. What?
You're
Yeah.
too young for that.
43, y'all. I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you're way too young.
Now there's 179 people in here, so I'm going to address something. And I've got screenshots I'll read. I'm leaking. My belly's leaking.
Ew. Ew.
Sorry. You are my two of my closest friends.
It's
Joe,
all
Miss
good.
Joe, Miss
Bit of
Joe,
mystery never
Miss
heard
Joe.
anyway.
Miss Joe, who likes to do live streams, and even if they're not talking about me, they end up talking about me, and I get screenshots because I don't watch you because you're a piece of shit, in my opinion, right now. Even though you've been in my DMs trying to be nice to me for the last 2 months, I knew you were not trustable, so I never told
Here
you.
we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm fixing to. I'm not going to be a rant like where Dottie needs to tell me to hush. I promise.
Oh.
I promise.
Dottie says thank you.
Love you, Dot.
Thank you.
Bless
I love
you.
you, girl.
Ride or die all the way.
This morning, my friend Todd was in that chat. He likes to go to the women's chats because he likes to flirt with women. He's asleep right now because he stayed out. He stayed up all night. He's supposed to be here, but I'm sure he's sleeping because he stayed up all night. But before he went to sleep, he was like, "Lorette, I'm sorry. It was a misunderstanding. I didn't know. I bet you if he's my friend, he will not do this again. But we'll handle it. I've got to have a talk with him." Joe this morning started a chat that was about Katie and the Unirock stuff, and then somehow she turned it to me because I've just passed her in subs by a few hundred yesterday. No one is perfect. We're all effed up. Chopper Lily's even calling Katie out. I mean, I give you props for that. I don't know if everyone here was in my stream when I lost my shit the other night. I'm very ashamed of it. The next night, I did 20-minute live stream of members only. We did not talk about that. Then we talked for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then I addressed. I apologized. I apologized to Kim / Unveiling the Mask by name. I apologized for saying her name, for making claims I had no proof of, for saying that Steve, Flossie, and Leslie agreed with me. I was just pissed off, and I was just spewing shit because I was mad, and it was because of months and months. There's no excuse. There is no excuse for why.
Oh, good for you, Greg.
There's no excuse for why I did that. And everyone has. I didn't make excuses. I might have made excuses the night before, after I did it. I don't know. I was not drunk. That night, I think I told y'all I was drinking a beer. I opened 2 beers. Never drank both of either of them because they got hot. Because I can't drink or eat anything right now. So, today in Joe's live stream, I'm going to address it. Let me find them. And
Can I just say though, they came into your chat on your channel, so I said
I don't
before,
know
if
who it
someone
was.
breaks into
I don't
your
know
house
who it
and
was,
breaks
but
in,
I know
is it
Joe was
your
involved.
fault?
I don't know who it was. They just used the unveiling the mask of Lil Red, and
Well, why would they? Unless they're part of
the
that
only
crew.
the only
They all
human.
act like it's kind of like one piece of
And
the
I
big
kind of,
picture.
I do believe that Kim was here watching because, and if she wasn't, someone from our group watches every
If
stream
she
I do
wasn't,
because
then
they
why
always
isn't
know.
she out
But
accusing the person of impersonating
but
her?
I had no business saying her name. Joe is the only a grown ass woman that I know childish enough to come in. So maybe it was Joe, maybe it was a Katie person. I have no idea. Therefore, I had no business saying a name or even addressing it. I should have left it to my moderators because they are the bomb. But this morning, Todd up in that chat and I'll give him credit where credit's due. He works 2 jobs and he's not been around much, but he likes jumping in these women drama channels and getting attention from the women, whatever. And they were asking him questions. Mother Dragon said, "I'm gonna unblock you and DM you. If he's in a DM with her." I promise he won't be in a DM with her, because she hates me for no. I would still like to know the reason other than she.
You know what though?
It doesn't matter. It's none of my business. That's what.
You know what though? This isn't even worth your time either.
No,
I mean, screw those people.
That's not what I'm going at here.
Okay.
I'm about to change subject. As soon as I can find it. And Kim said it was disgusting, the horrible names I called you, to blame it on beer and anger. That's not okay. Kim, unveiling the mask, you're absolutely right. I may have said the night that I went off something about beer because I had drank a partial one before it got hot. Shouldn't have said that, but the next night, and I know that y'all know I apologize. I apologize to you personally. I'm doing it again. Shouldn't have said your name. Shouldn't have accused you of that shit because I have no proof. I don't know for a fact that Leslie or Flossie thinks that way, and Steve still believes they're real. That was an apology. I'm not jumping into DM to have a conversation with you to apologize. I apologize publicly where I know you or your friends, someone you know is listening and want to tell you I'm saying this. So I apologize again. This is the last time. I do hope that we can squash this. I've never had an apology and never demanded one from you. I don't think we've done each other nice. And I will continue to ignore all things posted about me. I have let it get to me in the past and I blow up, and I won't let that happen again ever. I see a bunch of my ex viewers that talk shit about me. That's probably my fault for not defending myself with Super Mommy the first time. Joan Smith said Red did not apologize to Kim either. She can't because she has Kim blocked. I apologized to Kim in the exact place that I called Kim out and accused her on a live stream with over 200 people or with almost 200 people, and I'm doing it again 170. This is the second night in a row, and it is the last time. Kim, I'm sorry. Joan, you just lied when you said I didn't apologize. I don't want there to be a public beef. I wish we could quit talking about each other. I shouldn't have let someone that I don't know trigger me. That is true. I shouldn't have went there. Todd, get the hell out of Joe's streams. I'm not telling my subs they can't be there, but Todd is in real life, comes to my house, personal friend of mine. He can't be there because they hate me and talk shit about me and trick him because he hasn't been following the stuff. But I'm waiting for him to wake up and call me, and we're going to talk about it.
This Joe is she's like turned into a Katie apologist now.
She's just a nasty human being.
As if Katie's going to be out on the street. I can't believe they're picking on her. What about her livelihood?
Well,
is she kidding?
When I was in the
There's
hospital.
So many people in this chat that are struggling that probably deserve disability or support. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely 100% positive.
They are blocked.
I think there'd be 10 people right now that could say, I wish I had the kind of support that Katie gets.
When I was in the hospital, I've watched the video since. It was, can you imagine? I can just feel her pain the next day when the police report videos were shared. No one would ever have known that she not done it. Like, we weren't questioning her rape. We were questioning the way she treated that police department and what it may have done to future victims who may be scared to come after. I'm not apologizing for that. Now it's, what was it last night? She can imagine poor Kim the next day how horrifically she felt.
That's the one that I listened to.
Well, me and Kim can both be mean, so shut up, Joe. Mind your own damn business, like Dove Kitty told you. Get out of drama, but she can't. You know why? Because that's Joe. She hasn't changed. She's been bragging on herself for 3 weeks because she stayed out of drama, and now it's every day drama. Today I got a break because she was talking shit about Katie. Tomorrow it'll be
All right.
But the end of her live went back to me. Todd, I can't wait till he wakes up and messages me, because I mean, he said we'll talk about it. He wasn't around, so they kind of fooled him or whatever.
Sue M says it really good. You're just giving her more ammo for her channel. So let's not even talk about her. She's irrelevant, right?
Joe's got ammo. She don't need ammo. She's coming at me every day anyway. So I want y'all to know, I don't care. I'm done talking about, I will never speak bad of Kim, Joan, Amy, anyone that's friends with them again. I will let my mods handle any trolls.
We'll hold you to that, Reg. We'll hold you to it.
I apologize. But I do want to say, because this was said in Joe's stream, that I blame beer. I did not, in my apology,
bloody beer,
last night or the night before last, when I did a 20-minute live stream members only and then apologized, beer was not mentioned because beer had zero to do with what made me mad. What happened was, I build shit up and then I lose my shit after a few weeks. Right. Shouldn't have ever let that happen. Never. It was all my fault.
You don't have to explain yourself anymore, girl.
I was an asshole. I apologize. Last time, I apologize. Kim, I'm sorry. I hope that we can squash it.
You don't have to apologize anymore. You did everything you had to do.
I'm saying I don't need a conversation with you to squash it. I know we'll never be close friends again. I'm okay with that, but I'll never speak bad of you again. And I hope that we can all be adults and that can be reciprocated. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I accused you of something with no proof. And I said that other people thought that too when it was just me being an asshole. So for the ones who went on Joe's stream today and said I didn't apologize, yeah, Joe, I apologized. I did.
Okay.
All right.
So that was a lot.
I'm gonna cause some trouble here and some drama, but this is a question that I'm dying to know. Who the hell is Lori?
Lori?
Yeah.
You're talking about Lori Ann?
I don't know.
No, she's talking about Lori, who supposedly wrote the screenshots.
Person M, person X, person.
Lori. Oh. No one knows that person except for there's one person.
This is the mystery.
One person and possibly Katie that knows that person exists. That's the person that Katie supposedly said to the nasty things about the baby dying. Right. No one knows who she is because no one will tell, and she won't come forward. But the night of my police report video, there was someone in my chat named Lori who made it clear to Flossie that she was that Lori until Flossie left, and then immediately Flossie got an email that said that wasn't the real her.
So there is somebody behind the scenes that's perpetuating this drama.
There's someone behind that account.
That keeps doing disgusting things.
Whether or not she's real or not is a question that people debate. I will not say my view on it anymore ever here because how I feel is no one's business, and how y'all feel about me is none of my business. I'm going to take the Amzi new view on that. If you don't like me, that's none of my damn business. Period. Yeah.
All right, I'm sharing some screenshots that I got back. They're from 2018.
Wait, whose flag? That wasn't Katie's flag, was it?
That was Katie's flag.
Yes, it is. This is Katie's house, Katie's flag.
I've got to go fill my cup up with ice water, but I'm gonna leave y'all to talk.
So we definitely know it weathered and it's faded. We definitely can see that.
So we can see the date, right? June 16, 2018.
Yeah.
Here's the comment on this. She says, oh, maybe she wants some sexy time. Well, too bad for her. I'm not really into women, but I guess I'm flattered. Which one
Oh.
is it?
What?
Depends on who's asking.
This is where,
I'm not really into women,
but she says she's sexually fluid and bi, and she's
and
been
this
with
is
women.
2018.
2018, right. Here's the date, June 16th.
Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to share that to show the hypocrisy and stuff, you know.
She can't keep her
She's a
life straight. She just can't.
right. When you tell that many lies, how do you keep them all in order? I know I couldn't.
I couldn't either. No. No.
Liz, that house coloring is fugly. Liz, you're the best.
Did you see that I put up a photo of her with all of her neighbors this week?
Who did?
They're thanking her neighbors for the support, and they're all wearing t-shirts in honor of fundraising for her son.
She put it up?
I put it up, yeah. You
Is
know,
this
as
back
Where did you
when
get it
he's
from?
little?
digging into this archive stuff. Yeah, I put a post up. It's from when she moved into a new subdivision. It's all of her neighbors. They're all hugging. They're having like a party. And she's like, you know, great support. Thanks for the support. So, yeah, they really must be these evil neighbors.
Right. That's when they were her friends and she drank with them.
Yeah, exactly. She can't keep her story straight. I don't think anyone's throwing rocks at her child. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
You saw her back that up, didn't
even that
you?
speech that she gave the other night about 4 years, I've never been so discriminated against. What a load of...
Well, I don't know if it was the day before that or the day after that, but she said, oh, come on, guys. It was a child. It was just a kid that did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
So
even her, they graffitied the N-word. You know what's worse than graffitiing the N-word? Being called the N-word. Like, I can't believe she was trying to hijack that conversation. It's just gross.
Can I make a statement?
Hello, Comic Nut.
Can I make a statement?
What up?
Can I make a
Did you
statement?
change
Go for it.
Go
for it, Little Red.
I've always liked Oreo double stuffed only. I wish they made triple stuffed. They may, because I like the cream. Did y'all know they make golden ones now? If you don't like dark chocolate,
Yes, they're the best.
Oh
I love them. Golden Oreos.
Life.
I got that.
And it's
Comic
great
Con,
because
dog, maybe?
Cash gets one of the cookies, and I get all the cream and half of the golden cookie. Cash.
Oh no, he's getting the helmet.
That's funny. So what time are you going live, Comic Nut? About 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, about 30 minutes. I was just getting everything set up.
Is it going to be on
the-
YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah.
It'll
Are
be
you
on
doing
YouTube.
it on YouTube? Okay, cool.
YouTube, yeah.
So are
it'll
you
be-
in Honduras right now?
Yes, I am.
I want to come
Wow.
talk.
Wow.
Elf, they didn't put the N-word on her house. She said they put it on
You
a
got
school
your
in her neighborhood. Somebody apparently
unicorn.
did it there in
Yeah.
White Town, America.
Sweeter, what's
is-
up? Hey, Leslie Bass.
Hi, Leslie.
I wait.
Hi,
Comic
Leslie.
Nut doesn't. He's not a different channels do different things. He doesn't usually have voice people. But when he does, I want to be one.
You will. After everything is all said and done with the hurricanes and stuff like that, then I'm gonna have a big like Saturday night party.
Hey, Atticus, Noel, Leslie, and it changed it to glossy. It doesn't me every time. We'll top flossy and it changes it to glossy. And yes, Elliot, it is his blue eyes that makes him my next husband.
Oh,
He probably thought I was hitting him on the first time I talked to him. Like, you got pretty eyes.
It's all good.
I'm sure you've heard that a lot in your
yeah,
life.
just strong
I
jaw.
have. A little bit.
Just a little bit, a lot.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times a day, 40.
That's it. I see you fluttering those pretty eyes. Everyone missed you, though, Comic Nut. We were worried about you when we didn't hear from you for a while, but we knew that you said you were going to do some relief efforts.
Hey, Casey.
Yeah, so
Hey,
we ended up getting a lot of boats and stuff like that, like skiffs from Mexico and from oh my God, from El Salvador, And me and a bunch of like I told you, we have 4 other guys that are ex-military that work for me, and we just divided into teams. We got 11 guys locally, and we went all over the place and just got people out of areas where they just couldn't get out of because it was just too much water. It was inundated. Animals that needed help. The local military came and gave us relief as well. They came with huge trucks and
poor
stuff.
Animals can't even help themselves. That's
yeah. The army base here opened up its doors, and they actually have a field. There's like a soccer field where they put all of the cows in and stuff like that they would find, and it was interesting.
Can cats swim?
Yeah. Yeah, they can swim.
That's a random question.
Because dogs and cows obviously can.
Claire says it's the unicorn helmet for her.
I need a headphones that are have a unicorn horn because I'm so special.
That's like this is my daughter's.
I saw you wearing this today. That had me
cute.
Yeah.
And your fake beard, that was gold. You kicked that.
That was so.
But that guy legit creeped me out too. Yeah,
The what did?
No, Keemstar, like he creeps me out. Everyone's like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna be into this guy." I'm like, "Oh, yuck."
Oh yeah, so a long time.
Keemstar.
No.
What did she say? I didn't hear it.
I thought it was Keemstar.
No. So he one time he backed up WACB, which is I call her that. That's KJ, and then he pulled it back. So I was doing a parody on that. Just in case, people don't know what it was.
Yeah, it didn't take them long, did it?
No.
An hour.
That was funny.
Because as soon as he showed his support, everyone and their mother was sending him evidence. Like, you gotta look at this.
Yes.
Look at that. It just flows. Can you imagine what Tadi's lawyer's inbox looks like with all of us flooding it with the...
Everybody is sending him information, and he's welcoming of it. The more evidence he has, the better.
Who?
Tadi's lawyer, Michael Saltz.
Oh yeah.
Anybody that says anything about it, I'm sure people just keep sending through the links.
I'm thinking that perhaps showing a pattern, because I don't know the Tati story other than what I learned last month, but I really know the Duggars and the Sister Wives, so I can see the patterns in that maybe that attorney could use. Look at, she does it wherever she goes.
Pattern of problematic behavior, maybe?
Yeah.
Persistent problematic behavior.
Yeah.
And just the sense that
Leslie Bass says she messaged him too. Good job, Leslie. You need to show the pattern of doxing, honestly, because that's what she loves to do. And she always says, oops, it was an accident. Whoopsie. No.
Yeah, it was an
It's
accident
happened too
every
many
time she did it to
times.
me. But she keeps saying I did her multiple times. Liar. I did it once. If some people don't think it's a dox, I'll say it was just to appease the ones who hate me. But it was public. But she's doxed me multiple times.
I found out your last name from her last dox of you. I never knew it. Shoot. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I was like, huh. So that's Little Red's last name.
It was at one point or another my legal last name. I won't say if it
She's
still
so
is.
bad. She's awful.
Hey,
But I'm really happy that karma finally showed up.
Oh,
Yes.
You could sneak out of
In
it.
all its glory.
She's so slippery.
You knew this was going to happen. It might have been now. It might have been 10 years from now. Eventually it would have happened.
What?
I'm just happy it's sooner than later.
What, Dottie?
Karma showed up, taking care of KJ.
Who?
Karma. You know Karma?
Oh, yeah. Karma. Yeah.
Yeah, the girl that works at the supermarket down the street.
Yeah, you know that Indian dish?
Karma,
You know
the
my
person
friend
that
Heather
streams?
from California.
Yeah. Karma. Yeah, she's going on live tomorrow.
Was she cool?
Karma. Yeah, Karma. She told me she's going to be live.
She's so beautiful.
She's my buddy.
It's unbelievable if you type in her name or without a crystal ball into YouTube or anything, 75 people come up with videos that we'd never heard
Other
of.
than her, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Other than
flooded.
her,
Totally flooded the
People who are
algorithm.
more in the algorithm than her is amazing.
Oh.
Which I love that she says her excuse to many of her critics that said, why would you monetize this video or that video? And she said, it's the only way to get out of the algorithm. I will tell y'all, I was in the algorithm the first time. I don't think I had 300 subs yet.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is a straight ass lie. If your video is interesting enough, it will hit the algorithm whether you're even monetized or not.
Her control
Yes.
over the whole thing is just crazy. Her, you can't say this, like when she spells out words, it's so stupid. Like honestly,
She spelled out words during her
yeah, and
apology.
tell people off. You can't talk about this. Well, what the hell are they there for to talk about then? To tell you how pretty you look and oh, I love what you're wearing and your makeup's so nice. Ugh, vomit. Like when they start brown nosing her, I'm just like, these chicks don't get out much. Like they do not get out.
Well, it is
You're
COVID.
funny, Mrs. Care.
Come on, like come on. And then when she accepts it, it's even worse. I'm like, are we all suffering it? Are we looking at the same thing? Do I need glasses? Am I just an eyeball? I don't know.
Yeah, her it's definitely an echo chamber over
Yeah.
there, you know. She
shouldn't need
she only wants
fucking
people who
production
tell
to make
her
your eyebrows look real. Like
she just wants to be adored and get accolades and all that good
adoration,
stuff.
praise. She's the best. You know, she just has so many complexes. It's ridiculous. And the saddest part is, it's people's vulnerability that attracts us to each other. You know, it's your ugly nose that makes you more beautiful. You know what I mean? The perfect models, you just gloss over those pages like in a magazine. You find someone that's got something a bit weird. You know, like the guy that was Mr. Robot. You know, that was Freddie Mercury. He's got those effed up teeth. It's what draws you in, I think.
Right.
It's people's imperfections or their vulnerability or like, you know, admitting that you effed up, which being accountable is the most sexiest thing, I think, you know, to actually stand up and say, hey, I did a really shitty thing, you know, I don't even
I
know
agree.
why. It's just human nature.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
fuck up. We all screw up.
looky,
Excuse me.
somebody
Trying to
wants
be
a
first,
link to
nobody likes that.
Unirock's
I would never be friends
Unirock's
with somebody like
Discord
that in
link.
the real world.
Is that so, Shannon?
That's Creepshow art.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She wants to get in that Discord to see what was said.
You think it's there? I thought it was removed.
Well, they should have archived
It was
something
supposed to be
somewhere.
removed.
Uni's Discord, just more chats about forged signatures or something, right?
I was yelling at y'all because I thought I was muted. I thought I heard him say that his Discord was not private.
Oh, who knows?
Parts of it is.
Come here,
Part
Cash.
of it is.
Yeah, I have part of my I have a couple that are
You've got to have rooms. You need rooms that are.
I don't even know what Discord is.
You don't want to. It sucks.
Yeah, don't go there. I got kicked out of Discord. I got the boot.
I've got
What
one.
were you saying, Mrs. to me? You were saying
I'm
something
to
to
shut
me.
mine down.
Hey, Mrs., you were saying something to me?
Oh, I was just saying, while you're actually out there saving real people, he's out there playing video games.
Oh, yeah.
Fantasy
Yeah.
world.
In mommy's basement.
Exactly.
Oh, I play video games to get a distraction of what that shit.
Yeah, but you do real life things too. You're just
Yeah, no, of course.
Like, who does
chilling.
Yeah, no, my life is fucking crazy right now.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you make a
sorry.
difference in this world, and that's I give Matt kudos.
Did you move to Honduras to do this, or were you already there?
Oh, I moved down here. So I came down on vacation. Well, no, that's a lie. I came.
That's my story.
Yeah, I came down first when I was in the military. Then I came down again for the military, and then I came down to visit a friend of mine who I was in the military with. And then we ended up just going to like some of the more less fortunate areas, and we were helping people, fix a wall, do this, do that, and then I opened up a really small martial arts school, and for free for kids that just wanted to come to it. And then I left, and then there was a huge hurricane that destroyed the country. I came down again to help, and then I just stayed, and I just never left.
Well, you have
Well,
a very big heart.
He
well,
does.
thank you.
Amazing.
He's a good guy.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I just everyone's like, well, just to make it clear, I do help, I do what I can, but a lot of people are like, do you make money at it? I'm like, yeah, I do make money at it, and I make pretty good money at it as well, because government pays me for my time and my work and stuff like that. So I always try to disclose that too, because people are always like, they try to throw that in your face. I'm like, well, you don't do this shit for free, guys.
Yeah,
You got to be able to eat.
Nobody does anything
So,
for free.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Time is
Right.
money.
Well, if I had millions, then I wouldn't worry about getting a check, and I would dish all that money out to help. But it's it's not like that. So
Mhm.
anyway,
Well, it's very honorable.
I agree.
Wish I could only be so giving like that as well. I try to do my little things here and there, but it's really an honorable thing you do, and I'm always impressed.
Yeah.
well, thank you.
Yeah, he's amazing.
What a good
Yeah.
what's that song called?
You're a great
He's a
role
man,
model for your kids. Even
he's a
just
mighty
like
good
people.
man. He's
What
a
great
mighty,
role
mighty
model for
good
them.
man.
Dottie, you're showing your age. Don't do that.
Oh, that's a old Salt and Pepper song.
Yeah.
Because me and Daddy are Salt and Pepper, and Doobie Pink Floyd chick is Spinderella.
Who's
Yeah,
Spinderella?
she made a little jib jab video and put it on Twitter of
She's their DJ, the
singing
Spinderella.
push it real good. That was awesome. I looked skinny there. I was so excited.
Dottie, you're the best. You're lucky to have Dottie, Little Red. I can say she has your back no matter what, which is really.
Oh, definitely.
You're
I
really lucky to
can't
have her.
I can't speak volumes enough of how I won the lottery when I found her. I know.
Aw,
Can't no one
thank
tell
you
me no damn
guys.
different.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This is for me. It's an escape from reality, and it's a lot of fun. So I
Hey,
enjoy it.
Shen, you troublemaker.
Shenza. People keep asking me if I have a channel too. I do not. Well, everyone technically has a channel
Right.
because you sign up for YouTube. I have one video on my channel. It's unlisted. It's my basketball highlight reel from college.
You play
I've
ball?
thought
Yeah,
I
she's
played.
like.
I was actually a really good basketball player back in the day.
Oh.
Is that what you call it? Yeah.
Dottie's
I was,
6 foot. How tall are you, Dottie?
I'm 6'2",
You're 6'2"?
and
You don't sound it
I'm
at all.
6'2",
You
and
sound like a cool auntie that everybody wants to have. What did you say the other day? How many siblings do you have? Like
I have
13?
14 brothers and
Wow.
sisters, and I have
Oh,
like
wow.
34 nephews and
Mind-blowing.
nieces.
Wow.
It's crazy. And
That's awesome.
they do call me the cool aunt, so you nailed it.
Yeah, no.
I'm
And
one of
they're
the
playing
younger in
basketball,
my
like,
family.
the
Yeah, that's
only
what I was
girl-
going to say.
You
You're
have
one of the
visions
babies.
of what people look like. I would have never thought you were 6'2".
Me too.
Really? I'm
I
a
just-
giant.
I
That's
just
what
didn't
that's
think
at
of
least what.
Until you see a picture of her and her fiance.
Yes, because he's so short.
Oh.
Really?
He is. He's short. He's only 5'7".
And it is the cutest picture I've ever
She's
seen.
only 5'7". That's still tall. I'm
But you
5'3".
know what? I
You don't
struggled with that
care.
height for a little while, but you know what? He's an amazing man. I love him to death. He treats me like gold, and that's all I want.
Yeah.
And you're a handful. I can only imagine.
And that's what you deserve.
That's
Yeah, I
too
actually
awesome.
went to college on a basketball scholarship. I went to Providence in Rhode Island.
Oh wow.
And
Is that
wait,
what's that show? Bloody hell.
Providence College.
Yeah, no,
and
the
I-
TV show. Isn't that all up there? What's the one that Katie loves? The mum and the daughter. What's the bloody Gilmore Girls? Isn't that where that happens?
I'm not sure where that
And
was
Judging
based
Amy.
out of.
Judging Amy happens there too, doesn't it?
Oh,
Anyway,
at Providence?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was way back in the late 80s, and I graduated in 1990, and yeah, we were Big East champions, the Big East Conference. So we were actually really good. And one day we played my highlight reel in here because I was being considered for All-American, and they had to submit it to the committee. So my coach made a highlight reel, and it's really rough because it was on VHS tape. And I
Wow.
converted it to a DVD, and then I had to upload it. But you know how like rough VHS recordings were, right? So
Yeah.
Not as
Liz
rough as
knows
eight
the
tracks.
Friars. Liz, I'm impressed. You know the mascot for Providence. We were the Lady Friars.
The
I was
Lady
like, what
Friars.
is?
Oh my goodness.
Because that's the nickname, the Friars. Because it's run by Dominican priests. It's
Yeah,
a
isn't it?
Catholic
And the religious
college.
guys with their cloaks on and the ropes
Yep.
tied around the waist.
Yep. I had a lot of professors that were
That's a
priests.
weird mascot to
So,
have. I'm sorry, that's kind of weird.
but they called us Lady Friars. I was like, does that make us
Yeah,
nuns
it's
or
even
what?
weirder.
I don't
It's
know.
even more
Did you
weird.
wear the brown
Even more
robe?
weird.
Let's see if I can find a picture of our mascot because he used to run around and be at our games and stuff. And our fight song was "When the Saints Go Marching In." How
Oh,
stupid
what?
is that,
Only
y'all?
thing I
Oh
can
my
say, I'm
I think
god!
it's adorable. It's
Because
adorable.
being that good old little Catholic college.
Oh yeah,
But it
Catholic
was only
schools
like
is the best.
4,000 students. It's a small Catholic college. But we were in a major sports
Good
conference,
for you.
with Big E's.
Wasn't there a real famous lady coach from Connecticut? Do I have that right? Like
The
very, very
coach
famous.
from UConn is Gino Oriema. He's actually a guy.
Okay, well, I'm talking 30 years ago.
That I don't think they ever had a woman's coach. Are you talking
Okay,
maybe from
I might
Tennessee?
have the
Pat
wrong
Head
school.
Summit?
Maybe
Pat
that's
Summit?
it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to
That's
show you
it.
guys a picture of our mascot, and don't laugh too hard because it's
Yeah, I'm
really
already
stupid.
laughing.
We're excited.
You guys are
Are they
going to
like
laugh
whipping
your
themselves
butts
as they
off.
walk in on the back, just whipping themselves? Yeah.
It's funny. Don't laugh really hard, y'all.
You got the build up.
So, were you a shooter, Dottie, or were you like defense?
Oh!
There he is. Oh.
Sorry.
Yes, that was our mascot. God.
Child improve their math skills wherever they.
What? Oh, it kind of looks like that puzzle guy from that Saw movie.
Oh my god.
He's a friar. He's a priest.
This is
Wow,
supposed to
that's
be your gives you the gumption there.
It's always surprised, yeah, like what?
The one we had back in
little
the day
kids.
was even
With all
scarier
the different
looking.
Oh
That's
my
classes
the
of
most
goodness.
recent
for
version.
various religions.
I don't know if they'll
think
show
this
the
would
one
do
from the 1980s. Let's see if I can find him.
That would scare
Oh,
children.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, he's got a. Yeah, he's got. Oh,
If that's
sorry.
not it. I'm gonna try to find the 80s one.
Well, you
Because
give
he
me a
was a
good laugh,
freaky looking dude.
Dottie.
That's not the same one we had. Ooh.
Oh, yours was a bit chubbier, I'm guessing, or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
look,
when
here's
you
the
fly.
hockey one. Hey, he even skates. Look at him go.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
ooh, that's better though. That's better.
Oh no. Oh, ice hockey now. That's craziness.
Oh, Dottie.
Oh, that one. It looks like a skeleton.
I
Is it
know,
weird?
right? He's a little
Is he
scary
very
looking.
discarded to the other side?
This is an old picture. Now, I don't know if you can see this one. Where'd it go? This guy. What in the world? This is really old.
Oh, I knew it was going to be
Sorry.
chubbier.
Yeah, but
Kids
see,
home
they
from
were, we knew
school
them to be
this
chubby, so
week.
that's right.
It's like a marionette.
That's what he looks like, right?
And it's led to
I
a
know.
That's
massive
I'll
scary.
stop
weekend.
boring you guys with this stuff.
Oh, it's not boring. It's not boring.
I got nothing
Yeah,
like
that's
it,
probably
to
one of the
tell
most
at all.
unusual mascots I've ever seen, honestly. Holy
Maybe just, yeah,
crow.
good for you. When I think back to high school, I really don't have anything to be proud of. The only award I got was most likely to open her own
Super
McDonald's
super
franchise.
fast.
'Cause that's all I
Episode
ever
aired
ate.
on November 11th. So yeah, I think the tooth fairy left him some present money under the pillow this morning. Well, then Vaughn's nurse today, she found the tooth on the floor. So I think what happened is one of the cats knocked it off the counter and it was like literally laying on the floor. So my son, being the crafty little man that he is, now has said, well, since we found the tooth, we should probably let the tooth fairy know.
And he can have $2.
Oh,
That's funny.
You know, she should stick to being a mom and bring that
Try and not at
content
least once.
because we might all like her if she could see her being nice to her son.
My kid's so
The
cute
only
too.
problem I
He's so
have
cute.
with that is She has bashed family vloggers way too much for her to become a family
Oh,
vlogger.
oh, I
She's
see. Yeah,
tired and
that's right.
tangled, that's why.
What,
I
Micah
just
Stoffer?
recently heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you should check out her whole Micah Stoffer crap. She literally got her canceled. Literally. I'm going to use
Was
her
there
word on
something
her.
bad about a little boy in that story too?
It is pretty crappy.
Yes.
I think you forget about it when you're swimming in your pool and going on holidays, like that you were exploited by your parents, as opposed to living in some row house and doing nothing. Just my opinion.
They adopted a child from China who was autistic, and
They
they
gave
were
him
having a
back,
lot.
right?
They basically couldn't handle him because he had
After
a lot
she gave
of
birth,
issues.
after she gave birth to a child of her own, he
Oh,
had a lot of
no.
medical issues. So maybe stuff changed, but he couldn't. They couldn't handle it. Katie Joy and a few other people said, "Oh, she just adopted him to
That it was a setup, basically.
make money," which. There's two sides of that story. Yes, what a horrible thing, you gave him back, but yes, at least she saw that she couldn't handle it and she gave him back instead of neglecting or beating or you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, I agree.
There's no good outcome
200%.
there.
no good
Yeah.
outcome. I want to listen to a little bit of this part too because I don't think I've heard this one. Let's listen.
That's cool. That's life. I love it. That's what it's about. Though, I had to jump offline for a minute, help my son with some things, and I'm back.
Wow.
For a Periscope, the goal is to be on Rock-A-Lot tonight. Rock-A-Lot, not Unirock 2. Why? Because I want to upload to Unirock 2 a video. Hey, yo. I'm going to upload to
He's always
Unirock
on
2 a
Rock-A-Lot.
video breaking the issue that just happened with show. The Crazy sharing.
Okay, it's been 40 seconds, so.
But he's not on. He's not on there now. How
This
late
is
is he going?
This is a Periscope. You can't fast forward through this. Is that how that works?
Oh, he has one scheduled for 10 o'clock. Or
So
my
that
time.
means
in
about
10 minutes.
midnight. That means about midnight he'll show up.
Yeah, because he runs on uni time.
Let's listen. We'll fast
Remember, I
forward.
said during one of the streams that I felt like it was her fighting against me or like an against authority, even though I'm not the authority in any way, but fighting against a person because that person's looking into this. So it was like kind of trolling me at the same time as trying to do this other thing. But I'd mentioned that this morning, like last night, before I went to sleep. And then when I woke up today, the biggest part is that when I actually looked at the screenshots closer and had a chance to talk through them, remember, these are after the link's been deleted. This is with the redaction.
Is he backtracking already,
After I
y'all?
look at these screens,
I think so.
Seriously?
Because he's a
What
flip-flopper.
happened to it being from his most trusted administrator, blah, blah, blah? They go back years and years and years and blah,
Hey,
blah, blah.
DK. We're not going to listen to Hey Ambulance Girl. Been there quite a bit of evidence, none from KJ, and Micah adopted him to crack the algorithm. Metallica is my favorite. I love them live, but I'm disabled, so I can't go. I'm sorry. Let's listen.
this thing, I find it an equal scumminess to do it, an equal scumminess to put the statement in afterwards, and an equal scumminess for people out there who want to manipulate the situation for their means. Though,
Like uni.
either way, that whoopsie thing is echoing. It'll be like a meme. It's going to be a fucking meme going forward. Oopsie. It's going to be a fucking.
Ooh,
It's going
I
to
gotta
be
make
the meme.
one.
A day or two ago, or however you say it. And I found it strange that she jumped in and wanted to watch my video early, because it's like, I don't want her getting upset by it, putting some pressure on me, trying to get, I don't want any of that. And it wouldn't have changed anything either way. Though, luckily I'd forgotten to do, you guys know that I edit my videos and I take out little pauses and stuff, and I try to do zooms and different, it's like,
Yeah, we
it's
know.
kind of like a little bit of a fall. It's
He's
a little,
a great producer, editor / liar. This is kind of boring too. His first one earlier was good because he was like,
I'm trying to figure out, is he saying that Katie wanted to see the video first? Is
Yep.
that what he just said?
Yes, that's why he distanced himself, probably.
Did he let her?
No. Don't think so.
I think she was trying to wait on me to play it so she could watch it. And I just wish she would take that whole part of it away, because I think I'm going to try to make an argument to you guys that if we roll backwards to when her channel was smaller, there it is again. There's that noise. When my channel was smaller, if we roll back,
was it the ghost turkey?
The ghost rooster.
Ghost turkey.
Oh, that's a
Maybe
whole
it
thing.
was the ninja chihuahua. Who knows?
Do you remember when I did that out when I was walking?
Yeah.
I'm getting visuals. This is.
All right, let's listen.
the old claims, the things that have been debunked, the things that are out there that were messed up. I can name some, like claims of satanic rituals, claims of like planting things in another creator's car so that creator would get arrested, the claims of helping somebody steal a channel. These are all trolly type of things that are accused at Katie. And one thing I said to Katie's main, let's say, anti-Katie people, I said, if you guys stop trying to pick at all the little things and you focused on what the big things are that you say you have and actually prove that.
And he's talking to himself. He's giving himself advice.
If we could prove it.
We've proven a lot of these things that he says is a big deal.
But he's never proven anything.
I mean, every time I've gone on, I bring the receipts for what I'm saying.
How about the proof? Even with the long case, she was saying one thing and the next day it was completely debunked. Even after the judge made a ruling, she was still talking out of her butt and reading the PR firm's statement. She's a liar.
Yeah.
Debunked. How many times does she need to be debunked?
Right.
Okay? He just picks and chooses. This is why he's an
The
idiot.
only reason he did this is because he pissed off a huge community of people that are bigger than her. My opinion.
Exactly.
Them actually show the evidence you claim to have for some of these things, then you wouldn't need the little things. The little things are what causes the issue. Now, it's not a problem to put little things into a video. I think it's a problem to harp on little things all the time.
Yep.
I'm gonna head out because I've got my live in 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're fixing to too.
For that,
I'm not filming.
all right, cool. Well, I will see you guys over there.
It was nice to meet you.
Oh, same here. Everybody, thank you for having me as always. And once this is done, you guys can come and hang out with me at my channel. I would appreciate that.
Oh,
but don't leave until this one is done. Oh, I bet you are. Ba-dum-dum-ding.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. He's back with a vengeance.
Yeah, I am. All right, girls. I will see you later and talk to you later. Peace.
We'll
Bye.
see you soon.
Bye.
All right, y'all.
Guys, I'm going to drop the link to Comics Nuts channel, so if you want to go over and watch, he's a hoot. Give him a subscribe. What the hell's this shit?
He seems, he's so nice, but he also seems so funny. That's a combination there.
Hilarious.
And y'all, I'm not feeling great right now. So.
Uh-oh.
Can I just say,
Well,
Leslie
let me
Bass
drop
does
the
have very
link and so
beautiful
people
hair.
can
I
head
just
over
have
there.
that in there just to go off track a little bit. Her
What
hair
would
is
you
gorgeous.
say about Leslie?
I said her hair is gorgeous. Every time she runs her hands through her hair, I just think, oh, imagine what Katie's thinking.
DK, his name is E.JJ Comic Nut.
And here's his link. I just dropped it in the chat, y'all. And I just want to read something Leslie mentioned earlier. She said that Katie was the one who started the rumor about planting stuff in my car.
Yes.
She's just not right in the head. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm quick to end them lately, but
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having me too.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Come
being
check
here.
out Comic Nut. He's a whole. He's a
will.
hoot.
I don't.
We will.
Thank y'all for being here. I'm sorry that I drop out so quick, but if
That's
I'm hurting,
okay.
if I start
yeah.
hurting, I gotta go because I'm.
Yeah, you need to rest.
I love y'all. Y'all go listen to Comment Nut. I'll be there.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
I love you all.
Good night.